That makes two of us. Hello and welcome to Blackwater D&D.
Double down.
The show where we play together all the time, and nobody misses.
Nobody misses anything.
It's good to be back in the saddle, team.
It's good to have you back, Sean. We missed you.
Well, you know, mat leave is important, and I just really appreciate getting to know my new family. So,
are you the baby in this context?
He is the baby.
I am baby.
You're a baby.
I am baby.
He's born adult adopted, so it's a mat leave for it.
He's born again Christian, so he gets maternity leave.
I don't know if that's how that works.
No. That is how that worked. It was only
born again.
Yeah, if you're born again, you become baby.
If your kid becomes born again, then you get mat leave.
As the only person who's like birthed anybody here and taken maternity leave, I don't know if that's.
Yeah, but if your kid became born again Christian, you would be allowed.
I'd be disappointed. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
The only downside for Sean though is he does and now have a little soft spot on his head.
Oh, you've got a fontanelle.
I've also got a little bald spot on the back because I'm doing like my neck isn't strong. It's only recently strong enough to hold itself up. So it's just been a lot of like rubbing.
There's like a series of popsicle sticks behind you right now, so that you don't just sag.
My fucking teeth came in the other day. That was agonizing.
All at once.
You wouldn't believe it. I was just screaming.
Thank you, Molly, so much for the resub. 26 months. Holy bananas. Thank you so much. Molly has been here since the very beginning. Lots of love to you, my dear. I am going to jump into our announcements, and then we're going to get back in the saddle and then get a recap so we're all back up to speed on where we're at. As the world moves steadily forward, please consider donating to reputable organizations. Yeah, and thank you so much for the resub. Thank you so much.
27, that's all I'm saying.
27. Just had to put that out there. As the world moves steadily forward, please consider donating to reputable organizations helping those fleeing and fighting from terror, war, and oppression. Type !action in the chat to find links. A big thank you to our sponsors, Legend Crafty Nerdy Woodworking Company from Calgary. Check them out, and if anything tickles your fancy, enter the code Blackwater at checkout for a discount. We are also proud to be sponsored by Sirenscape because epic games require epic sound. We have one amazing partner in Legend Keeper. It is an ultimate world building tool created by DMs for DMs. They are an amazing company based in both Canada and the US, and we're very proud to be partnered with them. Check !Legend Keeper for the deets. Love as always to our dice goddess Keisha and our campaign artist Kitana Kovacevic. You can find her at miss._Marson on Instagram. Her commissions are open. Go get art for yourself. Holy bananas, do it. Also, thank you. Look at that gift sub pass on a little hype train. Holy, so early in our stream. Thanks, everybody. Where are my notes here? We have merch. We have a Discord. Please come join our Discord. It's a wonderfully fun time. And we have YouTube. It's a beautifully created YouTube with I looked at it the other day. There's almost 1,500 hours of content on there. So go and watch 1,500 hours of content at double speed. So it's only 750 hours. You know, that's great.
Only 750?
Mm-hmm. You can't watch things at triple speed on YouTube. I would if I could. I love watching things at double speed. A big thank you to those of you who subscribe to us. Don't forget to re-up your subscriptions as they don't roll over every month. Thank you so much for people who are subbing in the channel and gifting your subs. You can also do a sub with your Amazon Prime. You get one free Twitch sub every month, and if you choose to give it to us, well, you're sweet. Thank you.
Yo, I just did the math. 1,500 hours is the equivalent to 62 days of continuous which is too much us. So don't watch it, but space that out because 62 days of all us is too much.
I also want to put this in perspective. The Simpsons, if you could watch all 618 episodes, and it would only take you 229 hours.
So we've been running more than The Simpsons?
Yeah, we are the longest running television show
ever.
By orders of magnitude.
By orders of magnitude.
I would argue that there are other D&D
No. I would argue that
have been around for many more years.
Would you make that? Why would you make that argument?
No,
Adam?
not
Whose
at
side
all.
are you on? Did Mercer send you?
Did you tell him we're coming for him?
Mercer wishes he could afford me. All right. Mercer wishes.
Hold on. So you're wrecking us for free, buds?
Also El Goblerone, thank you so much for the sub, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Before I jump into our programming this week, we have some wonderful folks here who are streamers as well. Is anybody streaming this week? Len or Adam, are you streaming this week? Yeah, Len's streaming. Len, what are you doing this week on your channel?
I've been doing a lot of Subnautica. I did lose all of my save.
Devastating.
So we had to restart, and then I've been doing a lot of the forest, which is also terrifying. And then so tomorrow I'm streaming. Yeah, I stream Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, I think are the days I stream. I'm pretty confident that those are the days.
We love
definitely
that.
Tomorrow.
We got a shout out for Len in the chat right now. Adam, are you streaming this week?
Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But what happened last week might happen again, where on Wednesday I cancelled plan for D&D that then we cancelled. And then on Friday, I just didn't.
Fair.
No reason, just was like, fuck.
Life happens.
It was a big week, so I just didn't have the bandwidth. But this week, hopefully, I'm thinking this Friday I will be doing the karaoke stream that I promised from my subathon.
Ooh.
Where people who donated $50 or more get to give songs that they want to hear. And maybe I'm thinking of adding a thing that while I'm doing it, you can do something and earn a way to choose a song. I don't know. Haven't really thought about it. I have the week.
No, what you do is you have people who can pick the songs. And then people have to suggest who you sing it like for a bonus thing.
That's good.
I like that.
That's good.
We'll figure it out. And then Monday and Wednesday,
sing it like Crazy Frog.
Only Crazy Frog all the time.
Like Crazy Frog.
Well, for our programming this week, I am planning to do probably a world building stream potentially at some point this week. We are so close to finishing our Divine Pantheon. Tim was such a gracious guest last week and came and joined me. We homebrewed some races last week, which was super fun. We did sea dwarves and swamp gnomes and the Eleusinian Tritons. We homebrewed a sub race of Tritons for that, which was super, super fun. And we are going to do some more of that. We made a big list of races that we're going to homebrew. So maybe when Tim has the time, he'll come join me. But I'm 5 gods away from finishing our Divine Pantheon. Ooh, we're so close. I can taste it. So some point this week, I'll probably be doing that. But on Wednesday for us, I am back in the DM seat as we return to episode 2 of Exalted. I am so excited I have been planning for so long, 2 weeks with this one. We are jumping into our first of the Uncaged Goddesses modules. I'm not going to say which one, but it is very, very exciting. I have never run a module before, so this is very cool for me, being able to plan. And also, we got art. Our art is ready to go. We're just waiting on the final 2 proofs of Cody and Pond's character. Pond is back from maternity leave and going to be joining us. So we're very, very excited to have them. So it's Wednesday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please come hang out with us and get ready for a bunch of divinity all at once. And then we are back on Saturday, of course, with our main campaign. So lastly, whether you are new with us tonight or you have been with us for ages, thank you so much for your support. We love you immensely. It is so good to be back at the table. There has been a lot of stuff going on in the TTRPG sphere online this week. It has been very heavy for a lot of folks out there. So I want to, if you have been impacted by this in some way, I want to send our care and strength to you. It's been a super heavy week. I have discovered a new thing. Instead of doom scrolling, somebody on the internet termed it hate scrolling. And I am just like, my anger is so riled up from everything that has been happening. So I will say nothing more than this. Kindness is a free action. You treat people with respect and love and care and pay people what they're worth. And respect the artists that you work with. That's all I got to say on it. Cody, roll the clip. Well done, Cody.
Fuck, Cody, you got to do stand up, bud. Like,
but Cody's stand up is he stands in front of the microphone and he counts down from 10 and then he tells one joke and then he leaves.
And then he introduces the next comedian.
The best fucking opener for any fucking comedy show.
So funny.
That's his whole routine.
Countdown
People pay.
comedian.
It sells out and he just stands there and counts down and then he says one joke and then he's out.
The lights go out.
I love the idea of a countdown to a joke. That's like such
That's
a recipe
amazing.
for bombing. Like, it's like, get ready to laugh, everybody, in 10. Like, that's such big energy as far as a comedian goes.
Big
You're like-
laugh energy.
Big
laugh
L
energy.
BLE. Tim, take it away.
All right, so I have a recap for this week, but would we like to do a group recap for Sean?
I've read the
who-
one that Em sent over.
If you're good, then we're good.
Look, if other people, if folks at home want it, then I'm not gonna say no. But we don't need to slow this pony down for me.
All right.
I can't.
Well, then we'll just dive into the recap.
Yeah, let's dig.
So last week, for those of you just joining us tonight, last week Blackwater was able to secure a meeting with King Magnus Deeprun, asking him to blow the title horn to summon Astitia. He reluctantly agreed, understanding the magnitude of the situation. However, the depth of his grief for his son was apparent as he learned of Delnus's fate at the end of Callie's sword. King Magnus sent Blackwater to retrieve the heart of an ancient dragon turtle as tribute to Astitia when she arrived. The party set out to a site of sunken Caraxian ships where the ancient beast had been rumored to be living. As they arrived at the ships, a group of Sahuagin had followed them, but Blackwater gave them the slip as the dragon turtle began to hunt the Sahuagin. So you watched as the turtle kind of came over the ship that you were hiding inside of, and like kind of dove down towards the Sahuagin that had kind of split apart. And the one in kind of in the center of the ships had just been chomped and devoured immediately as this like heat just poured through in behind them, and you felt the water around you get very, very uncomfortably hot, even within the ship, as it kind of dove around the other ships and kind of circled around. What would you like to do?
Finnan was outside at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
He went
he-
back down into the ship because of the heat.
Yeah.
So
And I
we're all
assume
together?
we've got water breathing on.
Yes, you did
And we're
that. You did.
underwater.
You were so helpful, and we had telepathic bond. You re-upped telepathic bond inside the
Can you
ship.
Fuck.
and you did Simba?
Callie at the beginning.
Callie.
God, I am fucking killing it. All right.
You were doing
Let
so
me knock
good.
out
I
a
think you might
spell
have.
slot.
I think you might have brokered some business deals too while we were away.
Yeah, you were intent on brokering some kind of deal for those.
You didn't talk to
boba
us for
pearls.
most of it.
Yeah, you were very,
You're
very
very
busy.
businessy.
Gotta get
Tim,
my pearls.
Can I see is there a top half of that?
No, the top half is gone. There is a bit of a bottom half.
Oh well, shit. I was after the top half. Never mind.
Like
Continue.
the turtle ate the top half.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
In one gulp.
I wanted to talk to him.
The other three have since scattered. You guys are still in the ships. You're not sure where they have gone.
Right.
We need that turtle's heart.
Turtle's heart.
An ancient dragon turtle's heart, and I'm assuming with the size that is an ancient one. So, we had plans to talk to it, but I realize now that we don't have the spell. Unless either of you have speak with animals.
No, I have my people do that.
Right. Well, we had aimed for diplomacy and perhaps to talk to it to see if we actually needed the heart. Killing an ancient dragon turtle was not in much of our taste. But if we have to do this, then we have to do this. What do we think? We're sitting ducks here in the ship if the...
Well,
Delta comes
hey, if we need, I think we try diplomacy. We level a bit of diplomacy, and if we want to send something out that is relatively risk adverse, our friend here, he looks at Finnan, is a master of illusion. Would you be able to send out a pretend you to try and sweet talk the guy?
We could do that.
Sweet. What's our story? What are we pitching?
And
the
you've got tongues on, correct? So you can speak in Aquan, or if they potentially try, at least.
Did I cast tongues?
I have tongues on, don't I?
You do?
Is it on me?
You did. I cast tongues on you. Yeah. To allow you to speak to Magnus. I did that, but that would have passed. Because that was hours ago in the meeting.
Okay.
I have a tongues in my stone, so I could probably. That was what I said I put in, right?
I
Tim?
think so.
I think so. Yeah.
I remember being yeah. So I can send a not me that I can speak through a mouthpiece, more or less.
Well, we have no idea the disposition of this turtle, and he might just try. Or, sorry, it was gender, but they might just try and eat us. So
Potentially.
I think
maybe,
we defend
if
ourselves if we're attacked. But
maybe get ready to teleport out of here if we need to, if things get bad.
where are we going to go? We have to return with the heart, don't we?
If things go bad, I think we kill the turtle.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the goal is talk to the turtle to see if it can point us in the direction of a heart, because if we don't need to kill anything, then we don't. But as always, time is of the essence. If we got to mug this turtle and take its heart, then that's how we go. We're not from here.
Right. I'm going to reach up, grab the stone that's been floating through the water around me a little slower than usual. I'm going to just grab it and let it infuse into my hand as I cast tongues. And then I'm going to cast Mislead, which makes me invisible again, except now there's a copy of me, which I will then through.
Okay.
I'll do the familiar thing. And that image of me is going to... Can I sneak as an illusion?
You can try.
Yeah,
you can roll a stealth check for your illusion.
Cool, because I want to try and... Yeah, this is the smarter... I think I'm thinking like Magic the Gathering, like how I should order my spells.
You have to tap the land first.
Yeah, I gotta tap the land and my mana rock first.
That's all I know about me.
Actually, I think what I'm gonna do, I think this is the smarter way to do it. This is the safest way to do it. I'm gonna tongues, invisibility, sneak out to a different boat, and you just tell me what I sneak out to a different boat.
I'm gonna have you roll a stealth check as you sneak to another boat.
Do I get advantage because I'm invisible?
Yes, yeah.
And Pass Without a Trace is still up.
Yes.
Yeah, because I cast it as we arrived.
Mm-hmm.
As we arrived.
Just cast it. We remember what we did.
You remember, for sure.
We remember.
That is
It's only been minutes.
38.
38, okay.
Okay.
So the Pass Without a Trace is really
39, sorry.
mask your
proficiency went up.
Your movement through the water, as it seems to dampen the kind of ripples that your body, as you swim, it kind of dampens that a bit, so it doesn't kind of travel through the water in the same way. As you manage to swim over pretty silently, you do see, though, as you're swimming to another, the other kind of fully intact ship, you see as the kind of upturned ship, the turtle kind of comes over, and you watch as its head kind of looms over as it pushes down, and the whole thing splits open, almost like a banana, just like splitting in half. And you see just a cloud of blood kind of around its face, as it seems like it found another one of the Sawagan.
Cool. I'm going to just find a spot to duck around. I'm going to cast...
The silt kind of kicks up a little bit, so the water is a little murkier.
I'm going to cast Mislead, so I stay invisible, but now there is an illusion of myself. Then I'm going to invisibly walk back to the group while my illusion walks out to the dragon turtle. Essentially, what I'm trying to do here is the name of the spell. I want to mislead the dragon turtle as to where I'm coming from.
Okay.
Because I have the feeling that if it's like, you came out of that ship, I'm going to fucking tear that shit up. So I want it to not realize the direction that I'm actually coming from. So a lot of invisibility involved, but
I will say
make everything in the right order.
Deception check at
absolutely
advantage.
Just want to double check. I assume Clack is not with us.
Oh, Clack did not come. Clack stayed in Sigil.
That is in Sigil with Lady Forna.
That is another natural 18, so a 29.
Okay. So as you kind of head your illusion kind of heads out from this boat. You're not trying to hide it per se at this point, as the dragon turtle kind of like finishes like snapping it. I don't know if we had a turtle growing up, and watching them eat is
pretty disturbing.
Horrific.
Yeah.
They are lightning fast when they want to be. And it's kind of like gulping up the rest of this fairly large sahuagin as its head kind of turns over to you in the water, your illusion, as you swim back to the other ship. And it kind of like, you watch as it kind of puts its massive claws down on the silt and kind of starts moving towards. It does seem to be moving a little bit slower, as it doesn't immediately go to attack. Okay. Your illusion.
I'm gonna use that time to try to get back to the ship. But like, how far am I from the ship?
The other ship is probably about 120 feet away. It's kind of like you are kind of passing.
I'm gonna kind of do faltering talk, which is, it's gonna seem a little odd, but just basically like mechanics wise, every other turn I'm just gonna get closer and closer to the ship while I talk through the illusion.
Right. I will have you make one more stealth check then as you're doing that.
With advantage because of invisibility.
Yes. Well, no, because you're
okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Because you're also kind of focusing on
I rolled
your
a 16
illusion.
for the first one anyway, so it's a 37.
You managed to kind of, it seems preoccupied.
I keep forgetting about the +6 now. We're a +6 proficiency bonus. I am going to in whatever language it wants to hear. Hello there. I mean you no harm. I come to parlay.
You watch as it like its head kind of tilts. I will have you just make a charisma check for me, please.
Fucking rolls are on fire tonight. 22.
Okay. So you watch as it kind of like it stops. It gets a little closer. It probably gets within about 60 feet. Ooh. What are you?
That's a great question. These days, kind of hard to tell.
You all hear this kind of like low, almost like guttural rumbling that kind of vibrates the water in the ship. You can see like silt kind of drops from the top deck as you're kind of hiding underneath and looking through one of the portholes.
I've gone through a lot of changes lately, so that's a very good question. I think at the core, I want to say human, with a little added extra. But why I'm here, I know you didn't ask, but I'm going to say it anyway, is another matter entirely. I'm here representing a group named Blackwater, and we desperately need to talk to the Titan Astitia. I don't know what your relationship with her is, but
she is a hunter.
Right. So we have one potential through road to talking to Astitia, but unfortunately we've been instructed to retrieve a dragon turtle's heart, and that was something we didn't want to do.
We watch as it begins to move closer to the illusion, and you can see like how far away from the illusion are you?
That would be up to you, I think, at this point.
Have you gone? Are you like?
I would be moving back towards.
Okay,
I would try to get
probably
inside
back
the ship.
at the ship then.
Okay.
But it kind of gets closer, and like you can feel the heat like emanating off of this thing as it's like you watch as it kind of exhales somewhat, and you can see almost like steam rise out of its nostrils.
To be candid, for safety, you're a very powerful creature. I'm not actually here. This is a messenger that I've sent in my place.
And you see it starts kind of sniffing the water.
Fuck, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
It rolled a natural one though for its perception check. So it's like you watch as it kind of does that, and then it like turns, and you see as it like raises up a claw with like fairly like quick speed underwater as it just smashes down. You hear this kind of crunch in the water as it like brings up another Sahuagin that had tried to get away.
So,
oh no!
If it's any consolation, or
you with these filthy
not
hunters.
With them, but I'm pretty sure they're looking for us. So if you've enjoyed yourself with them, you're welcome, because that's our offering to you. But yeah, enjoy that. But we don't want to have to do the heart thing. Sounds, like a lot of work. We met a dragon turtle back where we're from, or some of my friends did, and they had nothing but good things to say. So we would prefer not to kill anyone in this endeavor. Would you be able to offer an alternative, if possible? It seemed kind of...
Make another persuasion check for me, please.
Oh, this is what I'm built for. Plus 17. That's a 31.
Kind of looks.
Right. Yeah.
Perhaps there is a way for you to get your heart, but you will need to do something for me.
That would be assumed, sure. As long as it's not get the heart of like some other thing, like,
It will not be easy, but it would mean a great deal to me, and you will get your heart.
Okay. I'm gonna be, because we have mind, we have telepathic bond up. Oh no.
Oh no.
Has the internet happened?
Oh, no, it's not raining. It happened again.
I Dr. Xavier Len right out of the stream.
We are working on a tech fix. I will check in with Len. It might just be their internet. We will keep going with this conversation, and
cool.
We'll keep going.
Brain speech, I'm going to relay what they are saying so that I can essentially make sure everyone is involved in this conversation, even though I am the mouthpiece, or the illusion of me is the mouthpiece.
You watch as you say that, it moves through your illusion to the ship that you had swam over to originally to cast Mislead, and you watch as it plunges its claw and rips open the side, and its whole head goes through and pulls back and grabs the last Sahuagin, and then it kind of it backs up and turns towards you.
You're truly a magnificent warrior. You can see why I've taken the precautions I've taken.
Is it only you here?
Be honest.
No, there's others nearby, but again, we thought caution. We weren't sure how well this conversation would be received.
The name of the other turtle was Davin. Not that he'd know, but just as a favor.
Yeah, we. The reason why we didn't want to use violent means was because we owe the dragon turtle Davin a great favor, and we wanted to respect him and his people.
Davin. It sounds familiar. Perhaps a hatchling from long ago. If you would show yourselves.
I mean, no offense, but I have watched you eviscerate a number of beings, could we make a bargain to assure our safety?
Yes. You have been forthright and brought me no harm. For now, I will bring you no harm.
Agreed. And I'm gonna put my illusion hand out like a handshake, but forward, just like as where I'm from, we shake hands. I'm not sure. Is there a custom of how you make bargains?
An exchange of gifts.
Would you accept the Swahagan we brought?
Make a charisma check.
Oh fuck, dude! Fire die right now. I'm not even using the gold one. I'm using the silver one because the gold one might not be balanced. That's a 22.
You hear this kind of like it's kind of this guttural shaking from the turtle as it kind of rumbles the ground underneath you. And again, that silt falls from the top deck of the ship as it seems like this turtle is maybe laughing as it like,
yes, they were delicious.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you, Tim and Adam. Len is coming back in. We're getting Len back in. So doing some tech. We're doing it.
As it kind of moves over to the ship that it kind of opened up, you watch as it kind of reaches its claw in once again and very deftly and gingerly kind of pulls out a crate.
Right. Okay, one sec. Oh no, switch senses. I thought I could switch senses. I will be like, then this form is going to disappear for a time, and me and my companions will come forth.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Y'all good to say hi to the turtle?
Absolutely, let's go.
Okay.
And
I'm
I cast
going to
tongues on myself.
drop mislead, become visible in the ship, and be like, just step out.
All right, so you all swim out of the ship.
Oh yeah, swim out.
As you move towards the dragon turtle, you feel that heat kind of build, and you get about 30, 40 feet away before it feels like it's a bit unbearable to get much closer. And you can see that like he's moved the crate kind of out from him, and it's kind of sitting there in the silt.
It's nice to meet you in person properly. And I will move forward towards the crate. Is this for us?
Yes.
You open up the crate.
Yeah,
As Finnan is swimming forward, we don't have to roleplay this out, but I would using tongues introduce everyone so that the dragon turtle would know our names.
You see in the crate, as you kind of pry it open, there are 6 kind of apple-sized spheres that are made of a highly reflective silver material, like metal of some kind, with a single gold rune etched into each of them.
These are beautiful.
They can explode, so be careful.
These are more beautiful than I realized. We'll be cautious.
Ask him what the job is.
All of you.
Yes.
This is everyone, yeah.
And our guide.
I think your guide.
Or did she
Our
ditch?
guide dipped, yeah.
She dipped. Okay.
Because I think we got to the graveyard and the guide went, "Hey guys, fuck this." And
Bye. And our
or
hippocampus
I think they waited back with the
I think they
mounts.
waited.
Yeah, they waited back.
and they're like, if shit gets bad, I'm gonna dip. And I was like,
What task would you require of us?
My mate was killed some time ago. and her body slipped into the depths. Our hearts last for a very, very long time, as do our shells. There is a gift we give each other that is affixed to our shells, and it is meant to be retrieved after our deaths. But her body slipped to the depths where a creature has been feeding on her carcass, and I have not been able to retrieve it.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It is a stone, a pearl-like stone, set into her shell.
In mind speak, if we can teleport, can we bring the whole body with us?
Probably not, but let me double check.
I don't think it's too big.
Yeah, it'd be
Let me
big.
check my brain.
And just so that I'm clear, Tim, the items that he gave, or this turtle has given to Finnan, are essentially grenades.
I can teleport a single object that I can see within range. One giant shell is a single object.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. The
Especially-
heart would be
especially
separate.
in-
The
in-
heart
Heart
is
is
not.
separate.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. Would
in
be
my
separate
head,
from the
I'd
shell.
say, especially if it's been shrunk down with a spell.
I mean, if it's look, I've seen turtle skeletons. There's
He
a lot
also
of
doesn't
bone.
need the whole shell. It's
Just
the
No, I
stone
know.
is
It
the-
was Finnan's trying to decide whether, like, if we could physically do it, it would be nicer to bring back more of his loved one. But it sounds like maybe that's a no.
It could be done. It sounds like he's not giving out bonus points, he says in his brain.
Right. We would be honored, and we can do this for you, and it's a great honor that you would bestow her heart, or their heart, upon us.
Yes.
Um,
This way.
And he kind of turns and begins to swim.
moving fast.
Uh,
I
and
do
he-
like this in classic Blackwater fashion. We went, it's going to take too long to fight this turtle. Let's just find a way around it. And instead, we're going to fight something that the turtle can't fight.
It wasn't it's gonna take too
No, I
long to fight the
know.
turtle. It was let's not
kill more shit.
murder hobo.
Let's not
We need the
murk
heart.
an
Let's
ancient
just-
turtle.
This
There was-
turtle is a person. Like
There was a
let's be real.
small part of my heart that went, we should just kill the turtle. It'll be faster that way.
We don't make a habit of mugging persons.
Yeah.
Of their hearts?
Well, just generally, we're not
Yeah. For
their
really the
hearts.
mugging type.
It's true.
It's
If
not
we
our
drew-
party. I did see that Tim had Fizzban's Treasury of Dragons on the chair.
I'll just close that
Bye.
and open a different window. As the turtle swims for probably about a half an hour over to like you're already fairly deep. You get to a cliff. As the turtle kind of stops, you can see where the shelf that you're on kind of drops off.
It is down there.
What
Can I-
sort of
Sorry,
creature?
Can I when there is no maliciousness. I'm listening in his
Vibe check?
voice. I want to vibe check this turtle. Is
You
there
can make a vibe
maliciousness?
check.
Is
You
he
don't
trying to feed us to things?
understand,
Turtle
I've
so
got
it is a
tongues on-
disadvantage.
I've
Uh,
got tongues.
You do?
She cast tongues on herself.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
before
Tongues
we
on
left the
myself.
ship.
Right. So yes, you may insight check.
Can I vibe check, please?
Vibe check.
I would also be mentally translating
Mm-hmm.
the whole thing to everyone else as well.
21.
21. Yeah, I mean, the fact that like you saw him eviscerate creatures and he didn't immediately do that to you. He did speak with you. It seems like if he wanted to kill you, he would have just tried to kill you with brute force. Like he wouldn't have been afraid to just attack you. So this is obviously something that like it's an opportunity that can work for both of you. And he doesn't obviously want to go down there for whatever reason.
You got it. Perfect. I would relay that in head speech to my friends.
Any information you can give us on this creature will doubtless aid us in our journey down.
It is the pressure below. It is immense. And the creature, it fights not with tooth and claw, but with a kind of magic. It is not as large as I am, but it is still fearsome, nonetheless.
Is it intelligent at all?
Yes, very.
Can I make...
Deep sea leviathan of some kind.
No, Adam's brain went like aboleth-like creature, but Finnan wouldn't make that connection.
No. I wouldn't have had any experience with that either.
Let's find out together.
Yeah. And one way to find out.
Lettuce is just gonna pick up like a big rock, because fuck swimming down.
That's actually so smart.
It is dark down there. Like it is pretty much like you're in the twilight zone.
Cast light on the big rock that he picked up.
Do you want to call it to us immediately?
Yeah, no, we want to save light for once we're down there.
Turn light off and cast deepen shadows instead.
Yeah, that's good. Finnan, we're gonna need you on full fucking darkness mode. And when shit kicks up, hey, Kale, you're really good at creating light, right?
I mean, I can create fire, but I don't think that's going to do us a lot of good down here.
I can create enough light that
I can cast light on something.
I can create a lot of light.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
I can also, there's something depending on how, I mean, if this thing is as powerful as I anticipate it being, then we will have some light from myself as well. Some holy light, put it that way.
You letters would have seen Finnan cast daylight in the past.
Yes, I think I might have just been confusing your two power sets. Yeah, absolutely. You hit him with one of those, I'm sure we'll get it won't be ready for that. That's gonna be too bright for something like this. Everybody got their rock? We're all good to go?
Right.
We're all standing at the edge holding rocks.
I love that. We jump together. I'm scared of water that I can't see the bottom of. This is absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, there's a real thalassophobic vibe here.
Question for you, Tim. Is a dragon turtle considered a creature?
Yeah, I mean they're all creatures. Are you asking if it's a beast?
I'm trying to figure out if this would work.
I believe it's an aberration.
I believe it's a dragon.
Or a dragon, yeah.
Dragon.
So this is the reason I'm asking. Is polymorph.
No.
Could I polymorph myself into a dragon turtle?
No, it is not.
That would be true polymorph, wouldn't it?
I don't even think with true
polymorph.
Because the language is
polymorph is anything that you have the same level equal to its CR or less, you can turn into. You can turn into an angel, a demon, whatever. But that's a 9th level spell.
Well, so
I think
polymorph.
You already used your 9th level today.
Yes, but I have polymorph, and it says,
It's beast. Polymorph is beast.
Polymorph is beast, dude.
Polymorph.
Okay.
Yeah, it's specifically based. And I'm pretty sure Dragon Turtle's dragon.
He's a dragon.
He's a dragon.
Dragon Turtle.
He's right in the name. He's a dragon.
He's right in the name. Okay.
You could probably polymorph into a turtle dragon.
A little turtle.
Which
A
is
little
just
turtle.
a really long.
It's like a fairy dragon.
Turtle. Yeah. I don't know how long this is going to take, but mage armor, and I'll cast.
We should find a way to connect ourselves before we jump, so that
in case there's
let's
drift.
Take
10 minutes.
Well, no, in case there's drift.
Oh yeah.
We don't want to drift apart too far, so that if I do end up having to cast daylight,
Okay.
Make sure we're all drift compatible.
I take out a rope. I tie all the rocks together so that we're not all fucking Great Pacific Rim reference.
After traveling this long together, I think we should be.
So all the rocks are tied together. If
to
shit
save
kicks
time,
off-
I tie 2 rocks together, and I say, let's just hold on to the rope between the 2 rocks.
Yeah, this is perfect. We do a whole series of iterations. We find the optimal way to hang on to rocks to descend this cliff. I'm gonna say mage armor and cast armor shield of faith on myself.
What did I cast?
Because historically speaking, I'm delicious to sea monsters.
I think
There you go.
Shield of Faith only lasts a minute? Or
10
is it-
minutes, baby.
10 minutes. Oh, nice. Perfect.
Unless I am full of doo-doo. I'll double check that.
It's a while.
Are you full of doo-doo? You have taken along.
Shield of
Will you
faith,
take it
baby.
along?
It's 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If it takes us more than 10 minutes to descend to the bottom of this thing, I'm teleporting us out and we're mugging that turtle.
Murking the turtle.
We're mugging that turtle.
I will also say Callie, as a reminder, Callie has Death Ward on her. I believe Nethi also has Death Ward on herself.
Yeah, you cast it on
and
yourself.
I did. And I think Callie cast it on. No, I cast it on Callie and I cast it on myself. So, yes, let's do it. Let's do it, team.
I kick the rock on my side off.
I
You all
kicked my
kind of-
rock off.
Yeah, you get pulled.
We
and
get
then
our
down.
rocks off.
I was
I
just
get my
gonna
head.
make that
Oh.
joke. We all get our
Damn
rocks
it.
off.
Does it push us back?
the rock.
Or is that
As
just
I-
a space thing?
As
Yeah,
I
it
get,
only
as I get my rock
happens
off,
twice.
I make direct eye contact with Finnan.
Uncomfortable.
So you watch as the rocks kind of fall off the cliff and you begin to descend down into the depths of this inky blackness. As you go farther and farther down, the water gets colder and colder, and you fall for what feels like a while. 5 minutes go by as you still
as we're
are
descending in head speech. I'm gonna be like, does anyone have anything that can deal with like the depths crushing us?
I was just gonna say, I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
There she is. There she is.
Constitution save, and we get Callie's aura, right?
Yes, yeah, you're all grouped up on.
I mean, I
your-
guess that's what
your
we have.
rock.
That's what we have. That's.
Are you all tied together as well?
No, so
No,
we've
no.
tied 2 rocks together and we're holding onto the rope.
Okay. Gotcha.
You don't want to be tied together underwater.
With
Mm-mm.
Callie's bonus, this might be the best I've ever rolled on a Constitution saving throw. That's a 24,
Is Kelly's bonus +4?
Yeah.
or is it +5 now?
Because her proficiency.
Oh, it's charisma. I think it's Callie's
It's-
charisma
it's
points,
her.
right?
It's based on her charisma,
Charisma, yeah.
which isn't. She's not proficient in. So it's 4, I think. Still.
No, it's
Also-
Len. Is it your bonus?
It's
It's your
charisma
bonus, right?
It's
Charisma's
just
not
my
proficient.
motto. It's my +4.
Just
I only have an 18.
Yeah, 4.
Gotcha. Okay.
Also 24 then.
And this is a save, sorry.
Con save.
22.
22. Okay.
29.
Ooh. Chunkle.
23.
23. Okay. You all managed to succeed as you do feel the kind of crushing pressure of the water.
33.
This is deeper than you have ever been. Callie, this feels similar to when you walked into the Lake of Mercury. It's that same kind of crushing weight. And like you can feel your armor is withstanding the pressure for now, but you can feel it kind of pushing
I
against
have
you.
the swimmer's
Yeah, the
armor
mariner's
on.
armor.
The mariner's
It's
armor.
like
okay.
it's doing all right, but you can feel it like pressed up against your skin. All of your armor is like
Okay.
you are feeling that pressure and that weight on you, but you
I don't
managed to
have
withstand-
any armor on. I don't
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, no, neither do I.
You're flexing your body
Sick.
to try to resist, and it is hard. It's hard work, and you instantly all get a headache. And as you begin to descend further, another 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7
Shield
minutes.
of Faith is gone, isn't it?
No.
No.
it's 10
This is the
minutes.
cumulative.
8 minutes, 9 minutes, and you feel your feet all hit the kind of very silty
Oh.
bottom as you sink in almost up to your waist initially. as the silt kind of kicks up around you. You can't, like, you can feel it in the water, but you can't see each other. It is so dark.
What do I see around us? Like, what are the...
There is debris, and you can see skeletons. As you kind of move out of the silt, you manage to kind of climb up onto what you realize is almost like a bed of skeletons, of like dead creatures that have floated down and their bones have been picked clean. As you kind of hear that crunch underneath you, that kind of muffled sound under the water, as you kind of look out and you can see probably 100 feet away, you can see what looks like the dragon turtle's shell. It is kind of tilted up on its side, and you can see the bottom has been like part of it has been torn away and cracked open. And it does look like there is something inside that is rather large. And you can see it's like kind of tilted on its side.
The thing inside that's large, is that a creature or like...
You can make a perception check.
Oh, I would like to do that.
I will.
Oh, natural 20. Fuck, this silver dice is on fire right now.
You're going to see better than me.
31.
All right. You are able to see just the angle that it's at. You can see the kind of shape that it is. It looks organic. And you can see there is like almost like armor plating on it. But you can also see what looks like a fairly large artery that is kind of sticking out and torn a bit. It does in fact look like a heart. It seems like the heart of these ancient turtles is somewhat armored itself.
Let's get to the turtle as fast as possible.
Yeah. It hasn't been an hour yet since we got to the graveyard, right? Or the
no. It's only been about 9 minutes.
So pass without a trace.
Or just under 9 minutes.
Since we first arrived to the ships.
Tim said half an hour of swimming.
Yeah, it was about half an hour. Yeah, you're probably at about 50 minutes into that hour.
Yeah, so then we do want to move.
Go. Check.
Yeah, let's go.
We go.
Okay, I'll have you all make
who is the least stealthy of us?
We're all good right now.
I'm not rolling with
we're not wearing
disadvantage.
armor.
Finnan would know who the least stealthy would be. Who? Okay, I'm gonna cast invisibility on you to give you advantage.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't have a bonus to that at all.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not in any armor though, so I'm.
And we still have pass without a trace, right?
We still have pass without a trace.
I get advantage on
and
this?
the bonus.
You have
right?
advantage.
No, it's not a save.
Pass without a trace is plus 10 flat.
That's nice.
It's not a save, so no
sub bonus.
I rolled very poorly, so 28.
22.
25.
30-20.
19.
Okay. So as you traverse this kind of like this graveyard, trying to step as lightly as you can, as you hear those kind of muffled crunches as you step on these fish bones and whale bones and things like that, as you make your way toward the kind of this emptied out shell, you can see there are kind of flaps of skin and things like that that are still kind of loosely hanging on. As you get closer to that kind of opening, you get about 30 feet away, and you see kind of drift up above the turtle shell 3 kind of reddish eyes with a bioluminescence kind of open. And you hear this kind of sucking sound, this muffled sucking sound, as I need everyone to roll initiative.
Muffled sucking sound was not something I knew was a yucky phrase for me, but it is now.
Isn't that like the like hearing assisted subtitles of most of Stranger Things?
Yes.
Like muffled sucking sound.
Yes.
Muffled sucking sound.
Very, very true. Oh God. This combat sponsored by my intense fear of open water.
Sponsored by the fucking Hebes.
I got a charming wink across the room, flirty 20.
That's nice for you. I didn't get that at all. Nowhere close.
25 to 20.
20.
20 to 15.
16.
That's good that Adam gets to go first, so the rest of us can see.
That is fortunate, yeah.
You'd love that if I got a 27. What the fuck?
15 to 10.
14.
14 for Callie. 10 to 5.
And the last one, and it's 4.
7.
I think.
7 for letters,
and then a 4.
Neppy is 4. All right.
Does invisibility would that give me advantage on initiative?
No.
Okay, sounds good. But I'm invisible.
But you are invisible right until you do anything.
Sick.
You take any action.
Oh, it's that kind of invisibility.
Yeah,
greater.
it's basic. Well, because I can cast it at will. If I could cast greater invisibility at will, I could kill anyone in the world ever.
That's what you think, pal.
All right.
This is some great combat music.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, this is it's underwater combat music.
Fun. Sirenscape. Epic games require epic sound.
I like how it's muted as if it were underwater.
Wow. Also, thanks to everyone hanging out in chat with us tonight. So lovely to see so many familiar folks there. Thank you for joining us for a big wet combat. That's
okay. Honestly, with like Finnan going first with a flirty 20 is hella lucky.
Okay. All right. It is in fact Finnan's turn first.
Well, my turn's gonna be real simple. This does fuck me really hard though.
Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do.
No, it's just gonna remove 5 from my AC. It's fine. I'm gonna point straight down. I'm gonna cast daylight, and a 60-foot radius sphere is going to burst out from me, as bright as daylight.
Okay. So you watch as this like daylight illuminates this kind of like underwater graveyard that you find yourselves in, and you see all manner of like deep sea creature, eels and things like that kind of scurry away as you do that, and you kind of get a vision of that thing that is kind of looming just behind the gargantuan turtle shell. You see this huge creature with this kind of long, almost tentacled mouth, but it is more flap-like, I would say, kind of loosely. There aren't kind of formed tentacles. It just kind of hangs down almost as if a flap of skin had been kind of ripped away. And you see these large 3 eyes and these long tendrils that kind of come out of this huge, almost fish-like body. And you see beside you on either side there's 2 of them. They are large creatures. They're probably about 16 feet tall. You can see they have features that seem almost Sawagan-like, but their skin is kind of translucent. And you can see their body has been somewhat transformed as they kind of hunch over. And you can see their muscle kind of bulges underneath their translucent skin. And their gills have taken up almost like from the like tops of where their cheeks would be almost halfway down their bodies. They are hideous.
This has been a bad night for adjectives.
And you can see just like where they're like a Sawagan would have like, rows of teeth. It seems like those have just kind of multiplied as their mouths just have like rows upon rows of teeth.
Now, Tim, I know I love teeth and tentacles, but not like this. Not like this.
These guys are called scum hulks.
Never mind. This is a different.
Sorry, Tim. Can you say that one more time? Scum hulks.
Scum hulks.
Is that in?
This is actually from a separate thing.
Why does it sound familiar then?
Scums.
That was, I think, Scum Hulk was my name back in college.
Scum Hulk.
All right.
Me and Brody got up
so
to some
as
wild
that like
stuff.
daylight kind of illuminates, you see the creature like squints slightly, but it seems fine.
Oh my god.
And that's gonna be my turn because I can't do anything as a bonus action other than heal someone, and no one's hurt.
The creature is going to take one of its legendary actions because it's the end of your turn,
and we're in its lair, mother.
And it is going to.
And we're in its lair.
Yeah. Finnan, I need you to make a wisdom save for me, please.
Sick one. Is it to be charmed? Or what's the other thing?
Frightened.
Yeah, it is
No.
magically charmed. Yeah.
Sick. So I have disadvantage on this.
Do you get my bonus though?
I'm gonna
Because
use-
of the sword.
It's a save, so he
I'm gonna
does.
use my ability to counteract the disadvantage.
Okay,
You
cool.
should get my bonus.
I do still get your bonus, and
So
it's a
it's-
wisdom save, right?
Mhm.
Alright,
So it's a
I got-
regular
I got
roll.
I got a +9 to this. All right, so that's a dirty 20.
Okay. So you feel this creature. You see these eyes kind of open, and your your vision kind of tunnels out for a second as you feel it kind of encroaching into your mind, almost as if that large mouth is just enveloping your mind as it kind of as you start to pull away. You almost your vision kind of pulls away, almost as if your eyes are getting farther away from your perception as you manage to kind of fight that back and push it out.
Holy shit.
And you're okay. It is the creature's turn. The large creature. It is going to
Die. That's it. It's dead.
It was
said
a vampire. It was a big fishy vampire. The daylight
big
kills it.
old fishy
Big
vampire.
fish vamps. Poof, gone.
Oh yeah, maybe I'll do that.
So when Tim goes da 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 da, then I know that there's a giant list that he's rifling through.
There it is. Yes, I have disadvantage on
Okay.
saving throws.
You watch as the water in front of you starts to swirl and move in a kind of hypnotic pattern. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Is this a charmed effect again?
Hmm?
Is this a charmed effect again?
Yes, it
Sick one.
And I can't help you this time.
is. Yes.
And this is not a spell. This is an ability.
This is a spell.
Oh, counterspell, baby.
Okay.
What do you think you brought me here for?
What level do you want to cast
Oh,
counterspell?
bruh.
Oh, fuck, bruh.
Why you gotta ask that, bro?
Bruh, why you gotta ask that?
Bruh.
Oh shit, bruh.
Bruh. Sorry, you're asking me? What level I wanna...
My name? Ninth level. Ninth level. Do it.
I don't have a ninth level. Fifth?
Oh, yeah,
because
right, 'cause you're
paladin.
Fifth level?
Fifth level? Okay, yeah. Yeah, you watch as the water kind of stops. And
Mm.
goes kind of you have this moment of was that illusion? Was the water actually moving? As you all kind of you seem fine.
Sick one, nice one.
Yum, 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 as the magic
It is
gets sucked
then
into my
going
horns.
to it is going to swim down behind the shell.
Coward.
As it disappears from view.
It's
The
scared of
shell is
us.
about it's 60 feet away from you.
Okay.
Just kind of right at the edge.
Good to know. Good to know.
And if you don't have a swim speed, then your speed is half while swimming. Just,
Callie's got swim speed because
yes,
of
Callie has a
armor.
swim speed. Just
What if you have a fly speed? Does
What
that-
is it? What's
I don't
the
think
same as
it
you-
translates.
Same as your movement speed.
I'll
Swim
allow
speed,
it.
same as your movement speed.
I only say that because there's specifically a fly speed and specifically a swim speed.
Yep.
If that makes sense.
I approve.
I have
It's-
swim
Approve
speed
of this
because of
ruling.
alt self.
Kale, it is your turn.
Kyle.
The two kind of large creatures are about 30 feet on either side of you. They're a bit closer.
They're directly on either side of the group.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, they're kind of flanking the group.
Cool. And 60 feet from us is the shell, and he's ducked behind the shell.
Yeah.
Well, Kale is going to. It's a little dark down here. Why don't we take a look at it? And I'm going to take.
Do you say that out loud or to each other in the head?
Daylight is up too.
It's just for flavor, Tim. Don't punish
I'm
my
curious.
flavor.
I'm curious.
I would have said it in
curious.
my head.
Okay, great.
But there is a verbal component to the spell I'm gonna cast.
That's fine. That's fine. You
Okay,
can breathe
Logan.
underwater. You're
Alright,
fine.
fine. Okay,
Kale,
fine.
Kale over here, internal monologuing.
in the group chat. Internal monologuing in the group chat.
I'm going to put my hand on the pommel of my sword where there's a little piece of sunstone, and you'll see it start to glow a little bit brighter. And I'm going to cast Sunburst behind the shell.
Oh.
So it is more than this. It'll center so that the 60-foot radius does not hit us, but will hit everything around and behind the shell.
What kind of save is that?
That is a Constitution save.
Constitution.
And you know what I'll do, actually, before you roll? Is I'm going to use some of my... I keep clicking on the wrong buttons. I apologize. My sorcery points.
Oh, sorry, dog.
And I am going to heighten the spell so that they roll at disadvantage.
Okay. They have magic resistance, so it's just a flat roll.
That is good.
That's only a... that's a terrible roll. It's only a 15.
That
so
is
it's going to use one of
going
its legendary resistances.
All right. Well, it's still going to take half damage.
Okay.
So, and then, sorry, I just have to check here in my inventory.
The squiddy tentacle thing that seemed quite. I don't know how to describe this.
Yucky.
It didn't seem like shelled or armored in any way, right? And it ran away more or less. It like, could I make a check to see if it's like acting like a wizard in a combat, being like
20?
Because it's got its fucking shamble hulks or whatever, its scum hulks, which feel like the tanks.
On your turn, maybe.
Yeah,
I rolled 40 points and half the 20 of radiant damage. And because I used spell points, I can put 2d10 of fire damage
Fuck yeah.
in there as well.
Well done.
So that's an additional 10 points of fire damage.
Nice.
So all up 30 points.
Nice.
And then... yeah, that... what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my bonus action. Oh, it's an action. Never mind, I will not use my bonus action. That is my turn.
Okay. All right, it is Callie's turn.
So just the thing went behind the shell a little bit. And are there two things beside us on either side of us? Like... so it's basically Ursula and her two eels.
Yeah. Flotsam and
Jetsam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Just so I'm understanding.
Body language.
Body language.
Exactly.
Just your voice.
I'm gonna go after Ursula.
We haven't tried cutting a deal with Ursula. We should try it.
Can I go after Ursula? I would love to.
Yeah, you can swim towards Ursula.
Cool. How many feet is Ursula from me?
You're not entirely sure. She was at least 60 feet, and then she disappeared behind the shell. So a little farther than 60 feet, you reckon, but you're not exactly sure.
I'll go 30 feet.
Okay.
And then the dudes, the guys.
Mm-hmm. The dudes.
The dudesons. How far are they from me?
They were on either side, so they would still be about 30 feet from you.
30 feet from me?
Yeah.
So if I had been back, how far would they have been from me? Sorry.
30 feet. It's
30 feet. Okay.
Triangle, right? Like you're just...
I don't think of ships or math ever. Thank you so much. It's Pride Month. Thank you. God. And that's about all I can do. That's about all I can do.
Really hold your action though.
Oh yeah, I guess I could hold my action. I could hold my sword. I also have no disadvantage fighting in water because my sword is special.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. Your Melora sword is so special.
Yeah, I don't have disadvantage fighting in water.
I gotta review water combat. 1 second.
It's been
Melee
a
attacks are a
while.
disadvantage.
Unless it's a
Well,
piercing
melee-
attack.
Oh, really? That's great news.
Because by that logic, it's dumb logic because it like kind of works, but anything that moves with the water is the like D&D logic.
Yeah, I buy that. Also harpoons and tridents.
I think I want to.
Whoever wrote that rule has obviously
I
never
know,
tried to
scared.
swing their arm very hard underwater.
Also, thanks everyone for making us number 2 on the D&D tonight so far.
We're
It's only
coming for you,
9:50.
Mercer.
Watch out.
Coming for you, Mercer.
Thanks
I wanna
everyone.
make a
So happy
joke,
you're
but
here.
It's a little too mean.
Are you gonna be mean to Mercer?
I was gonna say, Brent.
No, don't. You never want to punch down in comedy. Don't take swings at Brennan Lee Mulligan. We never punch down.
No, I was gonna say Brennan Lee Mulligan's already done it. He's taken over.
Okay.
Calamity
He's
is
the new
very
DM.
good. For those of you who aren't watching it, Calamity's
so good.
Calamity's so good.
So good.
I'm gonna cast. Yeah. I'm gonna cast. Sorry. My brain is only working at half power lately.
Who's on deck, Tim?
That's concentration.
The Scum
That's also
Hulks,
concentration.
and then letters.
Hell yeah, dude.
Love that name.
It's a great
Are they
band
related
name.
to Scum?
No, they're related to the Hulk.
Oh, cool. We need to run. The angrier they get, the stronger they get.
Yeah.
That's the great superpower of all time.
Yes, they are related to Scum.
Okay, I might. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna
My
hold
merit.
my action, and then I'm just gonna bonus action Shield of Faith myself.
Yep.
I know I've asked this the past 3 games in a row. What's my AC?
I believe we determined it was 16.
16. That's what I thought, but I just says 16. So Shield of Faith would bring it up to
18.
18.
Yeah.
Shadow Tiger said Scum Hulk is my new favorite Marvel spin-off character. And that's really good. It's
He's
just
such a piece of shit.
yeah, the more of a piece of shit he is, the more powerful he becomes.
Oh man. Okay, great. It is the Scum Hulk's turn. You watch as they kind of walk in lockstep. One kind of walks a little bit closer towards you, Callie, but only by about 5 feet. It kind of walks in, kind of 5 feet into sort of between. It's not fully between you and the group, but just kind of in that direction. The other one kind of moves around behind and 5 feet closer. And you watch as they both open their mouths almost in like perfect synchronicity as this like high-pitched scream rips through the water. I need all of you to make, we'll do 2, actually make the first wisdom save for me, please.
Is this against being frightened? Because we're...
No, oh, you know what? It just hits.
What?
Yeah, they can hear the scream. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. There's no save.
What?
You just hear this scream. Yeah, you can hear, so it hurts you. As
shit.
this like mind-bending scream rips through your ears from both of them. It's like hearing it in stereo as like your vision starts to blur. You start to almost see the bones on this graveyard start to animate in this like horrific way as like you start to lose grip with reality in a way, as you take 50 points of psychic damage collectively. They each do 25.
Oh,
So 50 points of psychic damage.
Holy shit.
Yowza.
Each person takes 50.
Yeah, I thought you
each
meant
person.
collectively
You
as the whole
spread.
group took 50 spread across. And I was
No,
like,
no, no,
Callie,
no,
you've
bad.
got resistance.
Got resistance.
You got
Psychic
resistance
damage.
psychic damage because I Simba you in the morning.
So
That's
is
mind
that
blank,
25?
baby. That's
Yeah.
25.
Oh my
And
god.
you all
Holy
have
shit.
disadvantage on wisdom saving throws.
Oh, that's fine. I already had disadvantage against all the charms that have been thrown out.
Holy bananas.
Okay, and all right. Great. So that is the Scum Hulk's turn. The other creature is going to take a legendary action, and then it is Letter's turn.
Don't care for these scum hulks. You can quote me on it. I'm gonna head on over to the one on the left.
Okay.
I can swim on over to it,
Scum
right?
left.
Scum left.
Yeah. Scum left.
You can swim. Your movement speed is 30 feet.
Yeah.
So it's 25 feet away from you, so you could get within 10 feet.
Well, then, if you're gonna make me use my 5th levels, then that's what we're gonna do. Stop me if you heard this one, baby. Steel Wind Strike.
Hey,
Nice.
We're gonna slap these two up, and there's just we know that big bad creature ain't around. It ain't within 30 feet of me right now.
What's your passive perception?
9.
Yeah, no, you can't
Love
see
that.
the other one.
Natural 20 on the first one,
Hey!
which is Scum left.
Scum
and
left.
on Scum right, that's an 18.
Nice. 18 does hit, yes.
Okay, so Scum left. We're doubling the
Just so
damage
silly.
on this die. Scum left gonna take 68 points of force damage.
Nice.
You know what?
Ooh.
Let me sink an extra 7 into that. Flex my brain. That's gonna
Absolutely.
be
75.
75 all up.
75.
Yeah.
Woo.
And
Well
then
done.
There's still quite a bit of scum left.
God damn it.
and then Scum right.
We should
Scum
be
right.
allowed to do this.
Scum right gonna take 31. Just gonna
Nice.
take a cool casual 31.
As you slam into their body has this their skin has this gelatinous quality, and then you feel the kind of musculature underneath. It's upsetting to hit them. Touch them.
Don't make those decisions for us, Tim.
And I am going to hang
like
out
it.
by Scum right. I trust
Okay.
that someone else will murk Scum left. I'm living with Scum right these days.
All right. We'll just call it like it is. The Aboleth Overseer is going to
Oh no.
Yeah.
take another legendary action.
Adam knows his
Um,
D&D.
As it is going to use its second legendary action.
Excellent description of an aboleth, Tim. Well done.
Real flappy.
Real flappy.
A real
and
flappy bit.
flappy. This one especially, the picture is very flappy mouth. It is going to. It's gonna do it on. Who can it see?
It
All
can't see
of
me
you.
yet. It can't see me yet.
But you took
Actually-
damage with that,
I
not
took
make the
damage with
invisibility.
I'm pretty sure invisibility stays up as long as you don't do anything. But I
Oh, they are flappy and gross.
I want to
yeah.
see now.
Yucky.
I mean, I'm just on the internet.
Mm.
I'm just looking at my Flappy Kings.
Mm.
Yo,
Actually, no,
hey,
you can't.
shout out
That-
to the Flappy Kings in the chat. Like,
Yeah, the spell ends for a target that attacks or
Flappy
casts a
Kings.
spell, but it is completely held up, and I didn't cast any. I cast Daylight, which is not concentration.
It's gonna try it on you, Callie. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Can you
Is the
be
spell?
charmed right now? Because my blank.
With
oh no,
No.
impervious to
Then it-
charm.
Yeah, it does not work.
Yes.
So you do see though the
Yeah,
eyes
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of open up on the side of the shell. You kind of see it's come around. It had moved, and you hadn't noticed, and its eyes kind of open up and try to probe, but there's nothing there.
Has anyone watched
no
the
thoughts.
new season of Love, Death, and Robots?
no, but I want to.
Oh,
That's
that's
very good.
okay. I won't spoil it then.
Don't spoil it for me.
The eyes just remember this conversation. I know you have a good memory, Em. Remember this conversation we had, and during one of the episodes,
And
you'll
we'll
be
talk
like,
about
that's the one.
I'll
Like,
message
yeah.
you right then.
Yeah.
Okay, it is now Neppy's turn.
Amazing. My party is all within 30 feet of me.
Yes.
Wonderful. I am going to gently reach into my robes and touch the piece of the tiny reliquary that I have on me of Hade's journal, and I am going to cast Holy Aura on my wonderful party. So divine light washes out from me and coalesces into a soft radiance around us for 30 feet. All of the creatures of my choice within this radius can have advantage on all saving throws, and creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against them until I break concentration or the spell ends up to a minute. In addition, if there's a fiend or undead that hits an affected creature with a melee attack, the aura flashes a bright light and the attacker must succeed on a constitution saving throw. So if the scum hulks are undead, they will be having to do that.
Don't believe they are.
Devastating, but that's fine.
I'm so sorry.
Out here protecting my party.
The scum boys are not. They're scum. They're humanoid.
They're literal scum.
They're just shitty.
And we have disadvantage on saves because of the thing.
Wisdom
So it's
saves,
just
yeah.
Wisdom
it's
save, so
just-
it's a flat roll for wisdom,
Yeah.
and then everything else is at advantage. I am now concentrating, and I am going to keep myself
And visible.
and visible, and I'm going to keep my. I have bright light coalescing or dim light coalescing from me.
Oh,
Divine
actually,
light.
you might not have been. You might have been visible anyway. Wait. Nah, you're fine.
Cool. Well, I have
Concentration on those 25s. Yeah.
I have divine light coming out, emanating from me, and I am within 30 feet of all my party members, and I'm going to stay there. That is my turn.
It is. It is now Finn's turn.
I'm gonna swim up to scum left.
Okay.
And I'm going to like put forward my sword. I realize there is something I can do as a bonus action.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do it right now. And the sword's gonna pulse with a white light. As silver and white scales start growing down my fingers and up my neck, and my neck's gonna glow a white, and I'm gonna exhale as a mist of freezing breath as I cast dragon breath on myself is going to wrap around
Nice.
scum hole.
Scum left.
And the attempt here is to like try and do basically like icicle pop this guy. So it needs to make. Oh, where is it? A dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, that's a natural 20.
Boo.
It's a quick little scummy.
They're not that dexterous.
Darn. That is.
try, though.
Good try.
That is less successful, but I'm gonna still roll some damage.
Because it kind of slips beneath it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a slippery scum boy?
It's a oh, they're so slippery, these scum boys.
I hate what you're saying with your mouth.
Slippery scum. You ever stepped on a scum? So slippery.
I don't make a point of stepping in scums.
This is an
You're
average
not
roll as well.
living.
The wildest part of stepping on a slug is that it's not slippery. It's
I
I think if it was
surprisingly
big
tacky.
enough, it probably would be.
So
No, it's gushy.
I rolled 11 for a total of
They have
5.
Their skin has
Okay.
the consistency of the inside of an unripe
5
banana.
cold damage.
My friend grabbed the handle of a garbage container once, and her fingers went straight through a slug.
Straight through one?
Oops, all slugs.
Oops, all slug. Oh, yeah.
I think I'm just gonna hit things with my sword now, Tim, because that
Nice.
was very ineffective.
It's the, like the pressure from the water almost seems to like clamp down on that, like as that breath comes out, it kind of shrinks down, like as it hits the creature. It doesn't kind of coalesce the way that you expect, as your breath almost like it takes so much effort to push that breath out. All right,
in the mind speech, you just hear, "Damn it."
it is the Aboleth's turn. It is going to
Cry itself to sleep.
Yeah, it's gonna do that. One second, sorry. New spell.
Okay.
Who dis?
Spell?
Spell?
Is that a... Sorry, dude, is that a spell?
Hasn't done it yet.
Calm down.
It sounded like you said spell.
Counterspell
had-
possibilities.
I had the word
Letters
spell.
can't calm. Can't calm down.
Oh, calm.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Everyone get reminded of the
It is
Mariana's
going to.
Trench.
You watch as it swims. It swims back and up. So it moves away, and it's probably about
65 feet away from me.
About that. It seems to
Yeah.
have recognized what that was and has moved far enough back. And then I need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
So those ones are just flat rolls.
Is this Ursula?
This is Ursula, yeah.
I'm sorry, I will only be referring to them as Ursula, and
we get the +4.
Who is
Only my
within
brain
range
can
of
make it
Callie?
work.
Because Callie moved, didn't she?
10-foot radius.
Yeah, Callie did move, so I don't think that you are all in range of
no,
Callie.
yeah,
Darn
you're
it.
not near Callie. Callie
Is
moved
this
30 feet forward.
charming thing?
It is. No, it's a frightened thing.
Oh, I'm immune to fright.
Oh, I can't be frightened.
I rolled an 18.
There is a damage component, so I will.
18.
Oh no, never mind. Never mind. If you're not frightened, it's fine. But
I'm
those of
17
you
now. A
who
lot of
can be
immunities.
frightened- What is your wisdom save?
27.
27?
17.
13. Letters?
I was like,
He's doing mental math to see if he needs to flex brain.
I'm doing some fucking. No, I rolled a 2, so it's not gonna get me there.
Oh, no.
2, 7. God, I'm not next to Callie. 9. Like it's like 11. It's like 11.
Okay. So, Kale and Letters,
Shit.
you watch as you see this creature's eyes as it kind of looks out over all of you, and you feel this dread sink into you as the landscape around you changes, and you watch as your deepest fears become realized around you. As they take form in front of you, you see the thing that scares you the most in this world has come to life. And it is earth-shatteringly scary as it's manifesting all around you. And that's what's happening to you right now. At the end of your turn, you will have to make more saves.
I gotta know what Kaylin letters are.
Tim,
Actual
I have
table.
a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to recognize that this is happening to them? Because my aura makes you also immune to being frightened. So like if I'm able to notice that this is happening to them, I would just go back. Because if I go by them, they're immune to it.
On your turn, you could try. I will also have you make an Arcana check to see if you can
Right now
figure out
or on
what.
my turn.
On your turn, you can make an Arcana check to see if you would kind of recognize what is happening, like what spell, because it's not casting in the kind of traditional way. So because you weren't affected by it, it's like there's no damage associated with it. So you're not really sure. You just saw this creature's eyes. You wouldn't necessarily, this first round anyways, notice what is happening.
Okay.
All right. That is the creature's turn. It is. It's gonna stay there, and so it's about 35 feet away from you, Callie. And then it is Kale's turn. So you are frightened. So
the interesting thing is I had planned to do something.
Okay.
And I'm trying to think whether or not Kale would still do it. It wasn't like an attack. I'm trying to think whether he would still do it. I was gonna polymorph myself. I feel like I would still make that choice.
Mm-hmm. You essentially, with the frightened condition, you can't willingly move any closer to the source of your fear. Your fear is entirely encircling you. So you essentially you feel like you can't move.
Okay.
That makes sense.
You would see...
and you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
Okay. You would see Kale sort of drop to his knees. And what he would be seeing Are we talking like fear of a thing or just fear?
It is all like everything that you fear is like coming to life around you.
Okay.
Clowns just.
He would see the people that he cares about, like his group, as well as the group from before, essentially coming after him, like essentially like turning against him. And he would grab like the caterpillar and just want to be anything but him. And I'm going to polymorph myself. Now, this is where it gets interesting because
Caterpillar?
it's a cocoon. Sorry, a cocoon. Caterpillar cocoon is the
Material component, yeah.
yeah. So I'm going to cast polymorph on myself, and I'm going to polymorph myself into a huge giant crab. Now the interesting thing is, giant crabs can't be frightened.
What?
Yeah, they have an immunity to being charmed, frightened, or paralyzed. So now the question is, do I stop being frightened?
Where does it say that?
I'm on D&D Beyond, huge giant crab, conditioned immunities, charmed, frightened, paralyzed.
It is hard to frighten a crab. I have observed.
I can send it to you if you want.
I've yelled at a few crabs and they
Okay.
just didn't give a fuck.
I am going to do one thing just because traditionally with polymorph it has to be something that you have seen.
Okay.
So I
fair.
will have you make a nature check.
I like
Just
the
to
idea
see.
of Kale just being like, oh, fuck, that's a huge giant crab.
Have you been to the aquarium recently?
Nature. That's fair. That's fair. A dirty 20.
Okay. So yeah, you have seen a huge giant crab. I'm trying to figure out where a huge giant crab is from. Like what
It's-
book is this in?
I think it's on D&D
White
Beyond. I think it's
Plume
from,
Mountain.
yeah, it's
White
from like
Page
some random
103.
module.
That's what happens when you buy all the books. Everything just shows up.
My hope was that he failed his nature check and he thinks huge giant crab and just turns into crab.
Regular
Crab.
crab.
Because the nature of this spell and the high level that it is, I am
Mhm.
also I am going to allow you to make a wisdom save at advantage. So your wisdom save will be at advantage, but you still have to make a wisdom save at the end.
Do I have to use the wisdom of the crab? Wait, you know what? It's the same as my wisdom.
Yes, you do.
That's devastating. That's
Yeah.
devastating.
As wise as a crab.
All right, so
Crabs
the
are
first
a good judge of character.
the first one was a 2, and the second one was a 1. So
Oh, yeah,
I am
brother.
still frightened.
You are still frightened.
That's a scared crab.
Just it is a 9th level spell, so just trying
No,
to like,
that's
Yeah,
fair. I
So you
play
do-
whatever rule.
A
That's what I was saying.
9th level spell,
That's what I was saying. I
Jesus.
honestly chose to do the crab before you cast the frighten,
Yeah.
and then I was like, "Oh, that's
and
convenient."
you do take 25 points of psychic damage
Okay, but onto crab. Crab
onto
health.
the crab.
All right,
And that's
so-
that's a bucket of hit points, I'm sure. Anything with
I mean, it's more
anything
than
with the name huge,
Huge
giant.
it's more than Kale.
Big old
So then-
crab.
I guess if I'm frightened, I can't move, and that was my action. But it's the end of my turn, so I can re-roll for the frightened, right?
That was your save.
Oh, that
just
was the
now.
re-roll. Yeah,
yeah.
copy. All right.
All
So
right.
I'm a big scared crab.
Scare crab.
Scare crabs. That's what they put in
Scare
underwater
crabs.
gardens.
Crab.
Oh, well, good job, Ev.
Thank you so
All
much.
right, it is. What's he gonna do? Nope, he's gonna do that. Okay, it is Callie's turn.
Can I make the check to see if I can suss out that
yeah.
my friends are scared? Arcana.
Arcana.
There's a lot more of Kale to swim past now.
Quick question.
Mhm.
If I take damage as the crab, do I still have to roll concentration check to keep the
Yes.
polymorph?
Yes.
Okay, so it was 20 damage. So I need to roll what? Higher than a
25.
10.
25.
18.
The 12 higher than 12.
And it's
18.
sorry,
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
It's hard to tell with Kale because he's a crab.
Yeah.
Am crab.
rolled-
You're not
I got-
sure
I
how
got
he's supposed
13,
to act.
so I just made it.
Nice.
How do crab act?
How to crab act?
I tell
Especially
them letters
especially
at
scared
all?
crab.
Letters seems to be acting a bit erratically. You can see him kind of looking all around him, but it depends on what his fear is in how, like, Sean, I will let you describe potentially what you're physically manifesting in your body language.
Yeah. So in terms of this sort of like initial shock, what you would see is just a sudden like lack of tension in the body, going from like fucking like getting neck deep in a scum boy to like then just like kind of like relaxing, and you just hear Letters going like no as he's like taking in some stuff that you can't see.
Because I think my thing, it's hard to, as Callie, already felt like I should have been back at the group because it's all been spells over the group, and would already like to bring my aura back.
I think it's justified based on his reaction.
Letters,
and what you know of Letters.
He's 25 feet off to the
he's
right.
25 feet off to the side. He's not with the group.
Right.
But
are the two scums together or far apart?
Far apart. They're on either side of the group. So you're off to the right hand side.
Me or big crab? You have to choose.
Yeah. But yeah, you would judge that he is being affected by some spell, and he does seem scared.
Okay.
Yeah, Kale over here. Finnan is above. Letters is over here. Neppy is in the middle.
No, I'm with Scum Scum left.
You're scum left. Okay,
Yeah,
left.
there's a scum left.
Letters on the right. Okay.
I'll also over to Scum right, where Letters is. Can I make it a Scum right?
Yep.
Okay. And then I'll attack Scum right while I'm there.
You can attack Scum right.
Scum right. Scum wrong. Okay. Scum wrong.
Sorry.
I don't like to judge, you know.
Scum wrong when you scum right.
That's gonna be what's my bonus now? 12 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a
I'm sure it hits.
30.
Yeah.
Also, don't you get to do something fun against aberrations?
It's not an aberration.
It's not an aberration.
It's literally a humanoid.
And
scumbag.
And 22.
Yeah, scumbag boy.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
You haven't even touched. Oh.
We don't have to defeat the aboleth. We just got to get that juicy pearl.
Yeah. I'll be back.
Oh, you might be outside. Could be children outside. Could be our child. Don't know.
Children outside. Children
everywhere.
The children is coming from inside the house.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Adam is also attending to our child. That's why he stepped out for a second.
Congratulations again on being reborn.
It's good to be here. He's attending to me. He's warming up my milk. Not my milk. It's his milk, but you know.
Why is Adam producing milk again?
Because I was born again.
Born again. Not like that though. Not like one of those. Born again.
40.
If you weren't here at the start,
50 points of damage. 50.
50 points of damage.
50.
Nice. As your sword cuts through that kind of layer of translucent skin, almost like butter, and then hits that kind of thick, like muscle. As you kind of pull out, it kind of like gelatinously kind of pulls back together.
I would also, I don't know what would happen with the frightened, but immune
Letters
to being frightened as I would come up to him.
Oh, fuck, Callie, you're alive. Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm alive.
Say.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's weird.
I just put my hands like on his shoulder while I'm there.
Nice.
All right. It is the Scum Hulk's turn. I'm gonna see if they recharge their. Oh, that one does. All right. So as you're having this kind of touching moment, the Scum Hulk in front of you screams, and like right in front of you, and this hits everyone.
This isn't a spell, is it?
It's not a spell. No,
Damn.
it's an ability.
Tim, what action would it take for me to activate my earplugs?
I think that would be an action.
Cool.
And you take.
I just want to preface, I didn't buy those so that I could ever use them in combat, but you have
No,
put a
but-
monster that.
You do have them.
Yeah. Purely a flavor item actually comes in handy.
29 points of psychic damage.
29. Tim, just because Callie would, she's gonna take this damage for letters.
That's not. So you take half damage, but then also
And then full, yeah.
the full damage. So
Yeah. And letters takes none.
and letters
Sick.
take none.
14,
Um,
33, 43 altogether.
Just from one of them. Yeah, 43 from you. The other one did not recharge its scream.
Did
so-
everyone hear that though? So like, did like
Yes,
you all
within
get hit
30
by it?
feet.
Yeah, cool.
Or no, you're farther away. So
Oh, I'm over by Scum Hulk.
You're by Scum left, so you
Yeah, okay,
do
cool.
not take that damage.
Sorry, 43 points you said?
No.
No, just for me.
29 for everyone that isn't Lennon.
Okay.
And me.
So Finnan, the other one, the other Scum Hulk is going to attack you
Yep.
with a bite and its claws kind of come up. So
Sweet.
it'll do that bite attack first.
My AC is currently 14, so
Okay.
Still better than mine.
That first attack is a 15.
Ooh, I have to.
oh,
with its bite.
the light got me.
And that's 12 points of slashing damage. And then it's a claw. The first claw is a natural 1. And the second claw is a 19. So you take. So that's 12 points of slashing damage and 7 points of psychic damage.
Oh, so 19 for the second hit.
Yeah, 19 for the second hit.
Cool.
That
And I am concentrating on Dragon's Breath. I don't really care about it because I'm going to go do a concentration spell next, but I'm still concentrating on it.
All right. Oh yeah. No, we can't do that. Okay. Okay. It is now Letter's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking hit this motherfucker in his face with my face. I'm gonna headbutt Scumright with my horns, which are piercing, so I don't have disadvantage on the attack.
Also, Jerry and his beard. Thank you so much for the raid.
Oh,
Welcome
Yeah.
in.
You brought your beard.
Man, thanks for bringing your beard.
It's a really nice beard.
And your
Good
friends.
stuff.
Welcome on in. Thanks for coming
It's
to
a great
Blackwater
beard.
D&D. So happy to have you.
We're gonna
My
make
beard's
this
name was Josh.
It's Pride Month. We're gonna make this a booming blade. Booming blade. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Hey, that's what I like to
Nice.
see.
Does
wait,
Letter's
wait.
electricity make his first stand up underwater?
No, but it makes your hair stand on end because it's
Oh,
so
cool.
sexy. Okay, so a lot is gonna happen here.
Get it.
Lay it on me.
My fucking paladin mama coming over here, fucking like saving my ass. I'm feeling like this thing fucking screams, and like fucking Callie has her hand on my shoulder, and like I hear the scream like, oh fuck, and it doesn't hurt, and I like see the fucking like trickle of like blood come out of
It just like it just turns into like a mist around her, like it just because you're underwater, it just like this like cloud of
Mhm.
blood.
Yeah.
emanates from
Just
her
like
face.
it just gets a little cloudy, and I feel this connection on my arm from her arm to my shoulder, and I just get furious. I'm just, and I fucking headbutt this thing with a smiting force, just fucking piggybacking with her divine energy.
Yeah, baby.
We're gonna throw a 4th level divine, so I'm gonna need some D8s. If anybody
Yes.
has any D8s,
Wait,
Not
I know
moving, no
that we
idea.
make this joke all the time, but do you actually need D8s? Because I got
Yeah,
a bunch that I
D8s.
can actually give you.
I'm gonna use a dice roller because I'm rolling 8 of them. No, there'll be 10 of them at that level.
I have so many D8s because it's all I ever use with Lennon.
1, 2,
I always
3,
use a
4,
dice
5,
roller.
6, 7, 8.
We love the
9,
double
10.
paladin energy in this party so much. So much.
And then
Plus 2d6,
Finn in with his paladin FOMO.
plus
He's like,
thunderous
"I'm good."
smite,
I was a paladin once.
I thought I was a paladin at one point.
plus strength. That's gonna be 104 points of
Let's go,
damage.
baby.
Yeah. How do you
Off
want to? How do you want to do this, scum?
I want to
Yes,
headbutt
yes,
Scum
yes,
right
yes.
so hard that I headbutt its head and then just keep going all the way through like a finger through a poorly placed slug. I just want to go all the way down.
It's just like slamming your head through jello, like,
yeah,
and with
yeah,
such
yeah,
force,
yeah.
you tear apart the muscles as you feel this whole thing just kind of collapse down over your shoulders as you move through it, as it just splits apart around you.
And I look back at Callie. How was that?
And there's just this like cloud of ichor that just starts to kind of form
Gross.
around you.
Did I
It
do that
is
right? I've
gnarly.
never done that before. It felt good. It felt good.
Yeah,
That's great.
Good.
Yeah, no wonder you're doing that all the time. Hey, Scum left, get over here.
How much damage? How much damage is that?
It was because it
104.
104.
Hell
Oh, because it was a
yeah.
crit, right?
It was a crit with
Yeah,
a
yeah,
4th
yeah,
level
yeah,
smite
yeah,
with
yeah,
a
yeah.
17th level
that,
booming
with that
blade.
cantrip. Yeah.
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 So that was
Absolutely.
16 d8s plus 1d6. And yeah, I'll use my
Yeah.
15 feet of movement. No.
You'd be scared then, wouldn't you? If you left 10 feet of me, you would, because if, I don't know how it would go, but if you leave 10 feet of me, the fear, you're no longer immune to fear.
Huh.
So I don't
I'll
know how that would go.
Yeah,
I'll
I
hang
wonder
out
if your-
here.
Does your aura stop the effect, or does it suppress the effect? Is the question. I guess there's one way to
If
find
you are
out.
in my aura, you're immune to being frightened, but
Yeah,
if you're out of it, you're not. It's-
Because the spell is a concentration spell,
That makes sense.
I think it would still be up.
Okay, then
It's
I'll
like
just
I can
see.
shield you from it a little bit, but if you move out of my shield,
Yeah.
oh my
Then I'll
god,
just hang out
I'm
with
Bella
Callie.
from Twilight. I put out my.
We
I'll
got-
hang out with Callie
Okay.
then. We'll stay put.
All right. It is.
I think it's my turn, isn't it?
The creature is going to take a legendary action.
That's rude of it.
Legendary.
Just wait your turn, creature.
Oh, I've got to make a concentration check for the 29.
Oh yeah, so do I.
And that will
So
be
what? That's 15.
15.
Yeah.
I'm not
I kept both my concentrations up for
14.
Shield of Faith.
Or maybe it's
It's
Also-
14.
I did it.
Round-
I did it. I got a
round down.
19. Yes, Holy Aura is still up. So you are still making checks with advantage, except if they're wisdom and then they're flat.
I rolled
Also-
a 15. Just
Also,
made it.
Tim, all attack rolls have disadvantage. I'm sorry, I should have caught that. Attack rolls against people within my Holy Aura have disadvantage.
which the holy aura is 30 feet.
30-foot radius, I believe.
Isn't it?
It's a 30-foot radius. Yes.
From when it was cast, I believe.
Yeah, I
right?
think it's when it's cast. You can leave that radius. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It was a 30-foot radius. I haven't moved.
No,
I'm
I'm
in-
saying,
No,
but
I'm
it's
saying
once
like
you cast
it
it.
affects creatures within 30 feet,
And
and
then
then
they
those
can
creatures
leave.
can leave that
That's-
radius.
that's
Yeah,
correct,
yeah,
yes.
Cool, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Ooh,
Yeah, so everyone has a disadvantage on attacks.
The
against
fact that we all
themselves.
know what ba means is just a fucking massive stat sheet of like
Yeah.
him being like,
yeah.
what do I want to kill them
The
with?
aboleth is going to use 3 of its legendary actions
Ooh.
to cast a spell.
3.
And it is still where it was
Mhm.
before. And the range on this is 90 feet, so it can get it can target up to 10 creatures. So
it's going to target just the Scum Hulk.
I need all of you to make an intelligence save.
Oh, here we go,
yeah.
man.
This is what we wanted.
What effect
Fucking
is
go.
this, just out of interest?
Sorry, what was that?
What effect is this?
It's
I have
just
a lot of
hurty
condition.
effect. It's the hurt.
Oh, it's a hurt. It's a
It'll hurt.
damage.
Yeah.
And question:
ouch.
we have advantage on this, right? Because of the holy
do
aura.
You do. You
I
do
rolled
have
two
advantage.
of the same number. That's so rude.
Well, guess
This
what?
is Pride Month.
I have a
That's so
minus.
rude.
Pride Month.
I have -5 on intelligence.
Why?
-5.
He's a crab.
I have an intelligence
you're a
of 1.
crab.
you got crab intelligence.
That's a 10 for the crab.
Oh, I needed that advantage. It was a 2 and a natural 19.
That
so
is the 10 for the
18.
crab
you get my
salad.
bonus. You get my +4.
Mm-hmm. 31.
19 for
Got
Neppy.
that
I
big
rolled very
wizard
well.
brain out here.
And what was yours, Callie?
17.
Okay, so everybody except for letters fails,
Oh.
and you take 57 points of psychic damage,
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
and you are stunned.
I can't
And
be.
letters, you
Can't be
take half of
I
that.
can't be paralyzed,
I-
frightened, or charmed. So
I have
there's that.
advantage.
Stunned
At,
is different than paralyzed.
I have advantage
Okay.
at being paralyzed or stunned. So
We
can
already
I...
had advantage.
You already
Oh, do
had
we
it.
already?
Holy aura. Yeah.
Balls.
What was the damage again, Tim?
57. All
Okay,
up,
so I have
half
to
for
beat.
letters.
What do I have to beat to,
What's half for
for my
57?
concentration?
I have to get a
Uh,
natural 20 to keep
26.
Holy Aura up. And I
26. So I have to
Dragon's
roll a
breath is gone.
19.
What is it?
The dragon's breath.
Sorry, I focused on all the other numbers being said. What's half of 57?
26.
27.
Holy Aura is down.
26.
I apologize.
Okay.
Holy Aura is down.
Kale is
No,
Kale
How much
again.
was it? 57?
Oh, yeah, no, it's more than
28.
that. It's
28. 28.
Kale is Kale.
I just took
That's okay.
an intelligence damage and I'm stunned.
Yeah. Once
worked.
again,
Good
Tim's
job.
DMing affecting real world.
So everyone is stunned except for letters.
That's so fun.
That's really bad.
Mhm.
You said 57, correct?
Yeah.
Fuck me sideways.
57.
That's so fun.
That was the big gun.
Oh
was
shit!
the
It's bright.
big
though.
gun?
It's bright.
One
It's
of the
bright.
big guns.
That's super important. Sorry, I didn't add my health for it being bright.
Is daylight concentration?
No.
Oh, Shield of Faith is though.
Not.
Oh yeah, that's
Do I have to hit the half damage that I'm taking or the full damage?
We're getting a potential assistance for Callie in the chat. That Mind Blank says immunity to psychic damage, not unless you have house ruled it, Tim.
no. I think Mind Blank is immunity.
Oh, you should get.
Yeah, you're
Most of
right.
your hit points back.
57 plus another 32, I think was the total of the halved together. Because the one that you took
I'm
from
gonna
letters.
need to rec numbers. My brain. You're
Callie
saying
has
numbers.
Seven.
only
Add-
taken
add-
29 points of damage.
Yeah, you've only taken 29 points of damage.
Mhm,
So-
so if you go to full and then minus 29.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I got a full and I'm minus.
Thank you, chat.
Thank
Keep
you
chat
so
on
much,
it.
Shadow. We love you.
That's
I got a
big.
full. How do I?
Yeah, immune to psychic damage. Holy shit.
That's fucking clutch for us.
This is-
Thank you,
this is
friends.
So much
Our
help.
mods coming in hot. Thank you so much.
This is where I just.
Does that mean that they're not stunned?
I'm gonna say they're still stunned.
No, it doesn't say
'cause
anything
they,
about this.
Yeah, they still failed to save.
Yeah,
They
okay.
didn't take the damage, but they are still stunned.
So I took
Immune
29.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
just
you're-
took the
You've
letters. I
only
took the
taken
damage.
29 this fight.
Yeah.
I've only taken 29 this fight. Okay.
Mhm.
Damn, I was gonna riggedy wreck that other scumhawk, and now I'm fucking stunned about it. I'm sad.
Stunned about it, bud.
Mhm.
All right. It
Do I get to make a
is-
save against the stun now?
No. You are stunned.
Forever. maybe.
Yeah, you're stunned essentially for a round.
Oh, so I just. Oh, I already. So.
Oh,
sorry.
until the end of our next turn, essentially?
I
Or
already
until the
made
end of
my-
next turn?
Stunned. There's no.
I think you misread. Kale is stunning.
So is Neppy.
That was Callie.
Oh yeah, no. You can make an intelligence save at the end of your turn.
Okay.
Also, man,
Great.
if any of you had died by this, like if you if you'd been
Is
killed by
dead
this, your head explodes.
Oh,
That's a
good.
classic.
Damn.
That's a
That's
classic.
classic. Yeah.
That's a
Damn.
good one.
Everything.
that's-
Everything at
How
this
many
level.
ninth
Like
level
extreme.
slots does this
A
bastard
few.
have? Holy shit.
Every, everything in this level either makes your head explode or fall off.
Yeah.
Psychic Scream is no joke.
Yeah. So yeah, you can make an intelligence save at the end of your turn.
Like
Cool,
Neppy's,
cool, cool, cool,
Neppy's
cool, cool,
wise.
cool.
She's not the smartest.
Yeah, it is Neppy's turn.
Neppy fucking sucks at Sudoku.
She does. I
That's-
personally hate Sudoku.
That's
So
canon.
You hate Sudoku? How can
I
you
hate Sudoku. I don't like it.
All right, fine. Don't get upset with me about it.
Okay.
Sudoku's fighting words at this table.
Okay. My intelligence save
Hmm?
is a 21.
That is enough. You are no longer stunned. It is the end of your turn. Though.
Neppy
End of
loves
your
Sudoku
turn.
now. Neppy loves Sudoku now, but I'm
That's
not
the
stunned
character
anymore.
from Star Wars, right?
I hate
It
to
is,
forget to
Finn's
No,
this.
Sudoku was that he's the guy who goes Super Saiyan and like
Yeah.
freezer.
That's how Neppy got her Bolt of Glory spell. She learned about it from Sudoku. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, you train with the best. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Mhm.
have a -1 to my intelligence saving throw.
Oh yeah, Callie's not breaking this.
So-
Callie's stunned for the rest of this fight, as
can
we've
always
learned.
crit.
It's just a round. It's just a round.
I rolled with the
no,
golden
I
dice.
think it's still you
No,
make the
it's-
save.
Yeah,
Oh,
I rolled
fuck.
with the golden dice to try and be a little cheeky. The golden dice failed me. I rolled a 3,
No.
so I rolled a 2. Oh wait, is Holy Orange done?
It's
right?
gone. I
Oh,
got.
yeah, it's
nerfed.
gone.
I rolled a
got
2.
nuked.
I got a
nuked.
total of 2.
You are still stunned.
You are right, Carl Somi. I do love the Wordle. Don't like Sudoku.
All right, it is the aboleth is going to
Wreck us.
Cry. I'm gonna cry.
Yes, it is stunned. It's the duration of the spell is instantaneous.
Yep.
So you could perpetually be stunned forever and ever and ever.
Forever.
Oh, that's gonna happen to Callie.
It is going to
I haven't even touched this thing.
Len, statistically, one in 20 rounds will get unstunned.
Do you remember last time I was intelligence stunned by like the big ant underground? I didn't move that fight.
Letters, you and me, baby. We got it.
You want to take some classes when we get back to Wolfreen?
Yeah, let's do some studying.
Go to fucking school.
Let's go to community college.
we go to community college.
That's a one shot
College.
right there.
Hit the
it is
books.
going to move over to who's the closest? I don't think any of you are close. Well,
It was gonna be up and back. It's Letters is over
Yeah,
here.
come
with
get me.
Callie.
It would be,
Finnan is over near Scum.
it's gonna
left.
go. Yeah, it's gonna go to Scum left, where Finnan is. It's gonna
Bitch.
swim over top. It's still about 20 feet above Finnan, and it's going to like Finnan in your kind of stunned, like you're on the ground, your eyes are wide open, and you see its eyes kind of look down at you. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Is this to be charmed?
Yes.
Cool, I have disadvantage.
And
You
if
know,
you were-
you're rolling regular.
You are stunned.
You're stunned.
I don't think you can do that.
And a crab.
And
Mm.
crab.
You're stunned crab.
He's Kale, but he is stunned.
No, he's no longer a crab. He popped out of being a crab.
Yeah,
'cause
I'm
Yeah,
his
but he's
I'm
palm-
Kale,
regular.
but I think it's
But
a
he's
reaction.
stunned. But he's stunned.
Yeah, it is a
I-
reaction.
I rolled a natural 1, so a 0.
All right. So you feel similar to you've seen Get Out, right? Where you like fall.
Yeah, I go into the
away.
deep place.
That's
Is
what it feels
this
like.
a spell, Tim?
No, this is an enslave ability.
Oh, baby.
As you
Uh,
feel your like consciousness slip away into the depths, as this aboleth pushes into your mind, and you are charmed by the aboleth.
Bracia, we're gonna need you to take over.
And you are under its control, and you
Cool.
can't take reactions. As you hear its voice in your head, be scum.
Be scum, my guy.
God.
Finnan looks at him in the mind palace and goes, already there with you, brother. in budgie smugglers, fully naked except for very tight pants.
All right,
Become what?
The scummiest Finnan version.
It is Kale's turn. And to you,
Okay.
you all just see the aboleth kind of looking down at Finnan.
I guess I will roll an intelligence save,
Yeah.
and I will also roll a save for frightened.
Yeah.
Just keep rolling
Oh
saves.
yeah, let me
Roll some
on my
fucking
turn.
saves.
Even though I was immune, can I try to save from the frightened thing?
Oh yes, you can. Yeah.
What is the
Oh,
frightened
yeah, 'cause
save? I'll do
you-
that one first.
I
Wisdom?
also have a question, Tim. Am I freed from this? Can I now act against my party, or am I still stunned?
You are still stunned at the moment.
Chose a weird target there.
It hasn't released that yet.
What is the sorry? What is the to break frightened? Is it-
Wisdom save and letters. You can make a roll to see.
Yeah, it's like
You
a
get my plus
22, 23.
Yeah, you're no longer frightened.
So the wisdom save was an 18 for frightened. Is that
That is not enough.
okay? And then for the stunned,
You can roll a.
intelligence save.
Actually,
That
no.
is-
Sorry, the frightened has dropped.
Oh,
Okay.
Because it was also a concentration spell, and
Love that
yeah.
for
So
us.
yeah, that's
No, Psychic Scream isn't. It's instantaneous.
It's
It's not a concentration spell,
right.
which means it can't stop me from being stunned, which is
No.
a good thing.
Yeah.
Because I was
You're
one turn away
stunned.
from dropping my 9th level spell, and and then it was going to be dropped on you guys instead.
Okay, and use a luck point. That is a natural 20.
Hey!
Longer.
baby.
I'm no longer stunned. I am still frightened.
Clutch.
You're still frightened. You're still afraid.
Scared little crab.
No, I'm not a crab anymore.
No, but
Not a
on the
crab.
inside, you
On
are.
the inside,
I'll give
I'll
a roll
always
with
be.
Kale.
He has crabs. He's
And
just
at
not
the end of your
using
turn,
them.
because you are still frightened, you do take some more psychic damage.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
You take another 26 points of
Oh, Kale is looking fucked up.
psychic damage. As you just see these kind of reddish clouds emanating from your heads.
I'm leaking, guys. Guys, I'm leaking.
All right, it is Callie's turn.
Kelly's turn. Oh god, Kelly gets to make
Oh,
an intelligence.
20.
Intelligence save.
Roll 20.
Advantage though, right?
No.
Oh yes,
because-
yes it is. For me it is because
Yeah.
it's to be stunned, paralyzed, or stunned. I have advantage.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
I was
Get
thinking
it,
for
get it,
Holy Aura.
get it.
Yeah. Roll.
I'm gonna switch out my dice
20.
because this
Get
dice
it,
is
Monarch.
doing me dirty.
Do you have
Get
a
it,
plus
Monarch.
0 or a -1?
I just have bad luck. To a save I +5, but I never.
Oh yeah, because you're thingy.
Come on.
Ah, you
Monarch,
got
you
this.
got it.
I'm finding dice. I'm finding
Oh,
dice. that
like a
aren't
15
useless.
or something.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I need. Sorry, this yellow dice has been ruining my life.
Roll
lately.
one real one and one virtual one.
No,
No,
never.
no.
Never virtual.
I only roll
Live
virtual on
dangerously.
damage. So.
Also, thanks so much for gifting that sub to shout out to the playmat. We love you both.
I rolled a 3
And
and a 15. I'm not joking.
Hey, there she is.
I rolled
15 plus
5.
5.
and
is
what
20.
about your
That is the DC.
I literally can't get out of this.
The fact
20
that
is the DC.
you said roll a 15 and my dice said bet. I give you a 15
You
and a
can
3.
Finn, if you roll a natural 20, you could.
Oh, I know that's I have a.
Or if
Um,
Callie is near you, you would get that bonus.
So I'm not
oh, true.
Stunned.
true.
You're no longer stunned. That's the end of
but
your
my
turn.
turn's
now.
over. Okay,
Mhm.
cool.
It's going well, guys. It's going well. We should kill that fucking turtle.
No.
The remaining scum left.
Scum left.
Over near
Gonna
Lennon.
move towards.
scum left?
Let's see if he gets his scream back. Oh, he does get his scream
I
back.
fucking hate.
As he like
Scums.
moves towards you in the center, Neppy,
Mhm.
and the like scream emanates out. All of you who can hear.
Am
I
I?
Within
actually
how many
can't
feet, though?
anymore.
Would I be included in this?
You.
Would
Finnan
the
is now scum.
aboleth-
We've just.
Yeah, within 30 feet. So yeah, he moves towards the center, so you're all within 30 feet.
Oh no, even scum right? Even scum
Scum
right
Right's
town?
dead.
Scum Right's gone.
Scum Right's
dude.
dead.
No,
Merc Scum.
but Callie and I are out by scum right. Are we in this?
Yeah, because it moves to the center where.
Ah,
Neppy
what a
is.
Yeah.
boner.
Darn.
Does the aboleth get hit by them?
No. It's up. It's up above a bit,
65 feet.
and it's
up.
also not affected by the scum.
Just tell me if I'm dead or not, Kate.
Tim,
There,
Tim,
Carlson.
this is my damage, not Sean's. I'm taking it.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
25
You're-
points of psychic damage.
Hail out.
No, not yet. We're getting there though. We're working on it.
And Finnan, you can make the save again. against being stunned.
Can I?
Yep.
Lovely.
Oh no, it's at the end of your turn. It's not if you're
Never mind.
damaged. That's wild. That's wild. Yeah, that's.
It's a fucking meaty spell, dude. Psychic Scream doesn't fuck around.
Yeah.
It is. I think it's better on an enemy because legendary resistances. It's like so good for enemies.
All right, letters. It is your turn.
So we got a fun little squiddy boy flying around, hard to get to because he swims so much faster than I can.
Yeah, he's 20 feet above Finnan, and Finnan is just under 60 feet away from you.
20, 60.
So
That's 2, 6.
Well, they were
so
50 feet away, right? Because in the center, the little guys,
they moved in.
Scum Lords were 25 feet away initially.
Yeah.
So he's 50 feet across,
Mhm.
20 up. We'll call that an honest 10. He's 60 feet away from me, Pythagorean style.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Get him. Mark him. Do it.
He's just further away than I'd want him to be.
You could swim a little bit closer to him. You do have 15 feet of movement.
Oh, I know. I know. What I need is that sweet, sweet, juicy 30 feet of movement. Oh, God. He's just out of range in every way possible.
Of course he is.
What a silly little boy. What a silly little boy you've put me up against here.
Finnan's a silly little boy.
No, this fucking butt munch is a silly little boy. Oh, God.
Finnan, you do get to make another wisdom save because you took damage against the enslave feature.
Oh, that's good.
We do like that.
We do love that, but it's still a charm effect, so I still have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm dumb. I did -1 on my wisdom. I have a +5 to my wisdom saves. It wouldn't have made a difference. I rolled in that one, but will make a difference here. That is a 22. No, sorry, disadvantage. That's a 14.
Yeah, no, you are still.
Shit.
I just automatically assumed I had advantage. I'm
I know,
rolling 2 dice. I took the better one.
Every time you've said this is you've started, I'm like, oh, good, he has advantage. And then you're like, I still have disadvantage. So I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, so the sword is very powerful that I have. It has a slight drawback.
Just a little bit.
It opens me up. Well, it has a piece of Tiamat in it, so it just opens me up a little bit to evil.
To peer pressure.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Finnan's
Okay.
getting bullied.
We've got it.
So much peer pressure.
This
Get it,
motherfucker
letters.
wants to swim. He can fucking try. As from the fucking silt underneath it, a big old fist is gonna come up and gonna try to grab that fish. I am gonna summon Bigby's hand.
Yes.
And we are going to try to grasp it.
Okay.
It is
This
a
is the-
huge creature, correct?
It is a huge creature.
That's perfect. This is
It's like
not
you
a
grabbed a
saving
catfish.
throw.
I was gonna
Yes.
say, yeah, this is
This
he's
is
going
just a
catfishing.
straight
Athletics.
straight athletics.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go, fish.
That is a 24.
Oh, beans! I got a 15. Fuck, so I just can't quite grab that
Great.
fish.
It's a big old catfish. It's muscly and it is surprisingly strong.
You know what you got to do with a catfish?
You
Put its
stick your
hand in its mouth.
it.
You got to fist its mouth.
Yeah.
You got it
Go for
in.
the
You got a noodle. You got a
I've-
noodle, my
I
dude.
watched
I'm from the
so many
desert,
videos
man.
on
I don't
those.
know how to catch fish. I'll try next time. But yeah, that's my best
You
shot.
gotta tickle its belly
All right.
first, and then shove your hand in its mouth.
will fucking. I'm just gonna swim fucking 15 feet diagonal towards it in the hope that I have to like shove it back distance wise. It just has to be that much further away from everybody else, and maybe it can't cast spells. I'm gonna be 15 feet.
All right. 15 feet. Right. It is now.
Welcome in, Mad Bird.
Kaka, welcome in, Mad Birds. We love you. Thank you so much for being here.
Neppy's turn.
Neppe.
Wrecked by an elder
Yeah.
aboleth. Okay. How poorly is everyone looking right now?
Bad.
Look great.
Bad.
Big old clouds of red.
Okay, how far away is everyone from me?
I'm 50 feet.
50 feet?
No, because she's in the center. So
Oh.
you're 25 feet.
25.
Like
Everybody
10
is
feet
about
away from
25
you.
feet.
Yeah.
Letters is just a little bit above you.
You watch as Neppy. Neppy looks so bad. Neppy just like, you watch as Neppy just like moves her hands up the side of her face, and you see like she's not glowing anymore, but in the daylight you watch as like life is just like it is like she's starting to radiate outward, and you just watch her push her hands out. And I'm going to cast my 9th level spell. I'm going to cast Mass Heal.
Oh,
Dang.
that's a big spell.
So that is 700 hit points I am distributing to everyone here. Okay, all right.
We share these though, right?
We share them, yes. So
Okay.
I get to.
We
I
all
Because
get
get
to
that's more
yep.
than I need.
I feel
I
like
get to-
that's probably enough to heal everybody up to full, right? Like,
Well, what does everyone need? Because then we can talk
am
numbers at this point.
101.
Take it.
Okay.
I only need like
I'm missing
can't do math.
163.
I'm missing
Yeah, I'm only
under
down-
60.
I'm down
missing under
70.
60.
We've got under 700
We have enough.
points.
So
Everybody's back up.
everyone is healed back up to full.
back up to full.
Okay, that might.
The
Wait.
cloud
Yeah,
reabsorbs.
I don't know that
Decay.
you've been enslaved.
I was gonna say.
I don't know
that's-
that you've been
Yep.
enslaved.
No, I know. As soon as I started saying it, I realized it.
No.
Yeah, that's true of a lot.
Kale
of-
sucks all their red back out of the water.
Neppy would know
That is
her-
good though. That is good though. That is.
Neppy
He's
is
just
no-
a fucking walking center.
Does that heal you too?
Yes. I
Good.
can choose
Delicious.
myself and
Excellent.
creatures.
That's sick.
And I
Mental level, baby.
I like point up at the aboleth and I look at it and I go, enough. And I just point up at it.
All right. It is back to. I think we are going to take a mid-fight break. I know we don't normally do that, but I think a few folks need to get a bio break.
Yes. And
So
a
we're
snack
going
break.
to take a mid-fight break. So buckle your butts.
Buckle them.
Second half of this fight. I know it's been a longer fight, but
Stick
Do we
around
want
with
to
us, folks.
Do we want to just skip my turn because my turn is literally just rolling one save?
sure. And then
Yeah.
it'll be the aboleth's turn.
Awesome. Stick around with us, folks. Grab yourself a delicious beverage.
Oh, he rolled a natural 20. That motherfucker.
Did
You
he?
rolled a natural
you?
20.
You rolled the
no
gold
longer
dice,
stunned.
didn't you? You rolled the gold dice, didn't you?
I
son
did
of
roll
a
the gold
bitch?
dice.
Why? Why did you roll the weighted dice?
That's at the
not
end of his
weighted.
turn.
Finn
It's at the
is
end of
no
his
longer
turn.
stunned as the aboleth starts to
Oh.
swim towards letters. That is where we're gonna take our.
Why not
Fist
a
this
turn
fish.
I'm gonna
Our-
fist this catfish, baby.
Our break is about 10 minutes long. Grab yourself a beverage, grab yourself a snack, preferably the scum variety, and then
The
come stick
scummier the
around.
better.
The scummier the better, and come
Mm.
stick out and hang with us in the second half. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Go.
Bye.
Let's do it.
Oh, hey guys, it's me, Adam, and I'm here to talk to you about the sponsor for tonight's episode, Legendcraft. Legendcraft is a Canadian woodworking company that makes D&D and tabletop gaming tables and accessories. They are a couple of passionate crafters that create items that will instantly become a highlight of any tabletop or RPG player's game night. An absolute favourite of mine is the Mountain King board gaming table. This table is bonkers cool, looking like it is straight out of a Dwarven King's Hall. It's really unlike anything I've ever seen. We feel really good about endorsing this Canadian business that brings so much passion into something we care so deeply about. So head over to their Instagram at legendcraft.ca to have a look at what they're making and let them know that Blackwater sent you. And if any of you fall in love with any of their amazing products, you can go to their website and use the promo code Blackwater for 5% off. It supports a Canadian business and also helps support our stream in this crazy D&D game we love. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Fucking guy.
And we're back.
Cody.
Let's get back in it.
Okay,
must
so
be stopped.
Here it
Sorry, I was
comes.
just saying the man must be stopped. Cody.
Must be stopped. All right.
So the aboleth begins to swim towards you, Letters. As you were in you in the center or were you over
I'm
by
in the
Scum?
center.
I was by Scum, right? I then did 15 feet
Right.
diagonal towards that Abel.
I'm in the center near the Scum left, the only one left. That's why we're calling it Scum left now.
Yeah.
It's
The only Scum
I'm in the
left.
center.
It's gonna go swim over towards you, Neppy, because you're closer.
Okay, and I just yelled at it, so yeah.
And it's gonna swim 10 feet above you,
Okay.
and it's gonna attack you with its tentacles.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna make 4 tentacle attacks. So the first
Tim,
one.
12 is the number to beat.
Oh, sweet. They will always hit, except for that first one, which was a natural one. That's a 26.
No, Tim. Specifically above 22 doesn't hit me.
Doesn't
No.
matter. 18,
Has to
And
be
they-
20. It has to be exactly 21.
33. So 3 out of the 4 hit. That is 16 points of bludgeoning damage and 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Or no, sorry, 15 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
and 27 points of bludgeoning damage on the last one.
Okay.
And you are grappled.
Cool.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Okay.
It's almost like we started the fight all over again with that 9th level heal.
Constitution is only going to be a 14, Tim.
14. Okay. That is a failure, but nothing happens immediately.
Oh, God. I hate that so
Such an
much.
energy.
Okay. It is now. It is now Kale's turn.
I guess because Finnan is controlled.
No, I
would-
already
he-
went. That was
he already went.
I'd like to position
succeeded at my
myself.
stun.
I'd like to position myself between the two that are left.
There's only one Hulk, and it's right
Yeah.
next to Neppy,
And the
and the Atlas
Atlas.
above
Okay.
is 10 feet above.
I'd like to.
She's grappled in.
All right, I'm going to. Kale is still frightened, so I can't move towards him. But Kale just wants it to end, so he's going to point at the two of them, and I'm going to cast Banishment at a 5th level, so I can target 2 things. I'm going to spend 3 sorcery points, so that the Aboleth has to roll with disadvantage.
Okay. And this is
And
a
Charisma save, looking to beat 18.
Okay. The lower of the two was only a 14. So it's going to use another legendary resistance.
Son of a bitch.
Let's see
That's
if the
okay. Burn him.
scum-
Burn him. It's worth
And
it.
the scum?
And the scum?
And the scum?
Okay. This may surprise y'all. but scums don't have a lot of charisma. So that's
Well, which scum are
9.
you targeting? The first scum or me scum?
Ooh, that's a
only
good question.
7. So that scum.
Is gone.
Yeah, but now I have to hold concentration on a fucking scum.
Oh, the sentences we say while playing D&D.
There's been some good ones tonight. There's been some good ones.
Yeah.
All right. That's my turn.
All right. Yeah, maybe. Oh, yeah. I will have letters. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as the Aboleth is going to use a legendary action for an ability.
Fair play. Fair
You're
play.
right next to Callie.
Nope.
Nope.
No,
I did done
Swam
swim
away.
away
you dim did it.
because I'm here to hit this fish.
Fish.
I'm gonna hit this.
hit this fish.
Well, we're not back in
Okay,
the Weird West
not
anymore,
bad.
y'all.
Not bad.
hit a fish.
You got it. You got it.
Hit that fish.
Hit that
Wisdom
fish.
7, 16. 16, I assume, is going to be a failure. But if I flex my brain and bring it up to 20, is that still a failure?
Success.
Oh. And that fish is within 30 feet of me, right? Because I done did swim.
Yes, it is.
Then it's going to take 7 points of brain damage.
Okay.
Force damage. As I done flex my brain at it, I go, whoa!
Because its head kind of indents just a little bit. Like a beluga whale.
Is its enslaved thing concentration?
No.
Yeah, no, I didn't think so.
Enslavement's for life, dude.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Take it from somebody who knows.
It's a long-term deal.
You gotta skip town or
But it
something.
can't do it. It can't do it infinitely.
That's good.
If that makes sense.
Because it's a bad economic system.
Yeah.
So many mouths to provide for. Gosh.
It just doesn't allow for a working middle class. It's a bad economic system.
Bad.
The
All right,
South was
it is-
fucked for a number of reasons.
It is Callie's turn.
You're muted.
I'm muted. So what I'm looking at here is how far is Ursula from me now? Pretty close, right by
25.
letters?
But I think you're
25?
stunned. Are you
I'm not stunned. I got unstunned
It's
because I got the 15.
plus 5.
I got the
Oh,
15
right,
plus
okay, yeah.
5, so I'm
Okay.
not stunned anymore. That's why That's why I could take the damage for
So, yeah,
letters.
yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
I'm gonna
Do
go over to Ursula. And then I'm going to
Somebody call a hearse for Urs.
Who's grappling Neppy?
Ursula.
Ursula? Okay, so can I be 5 feet from Neppy and beside Ursula?
They're occupying the same space.
Beautiful. That's how I wanted to end my turn, so that's good. I'm gonna hit it.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit it with my sword.
Get wrecked, Ursula.
That is oh my god, 20, not natural,
That
and
hits.
a 19 plus 12.
Yes, those both hit.
And this is an aberration, is it not?
Yes, it is.
Is it? Oh, that's so fun. Okay. Beautiful.
How much? So much smite. So much
Smite.
smite.
I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw. 2 actually, because
Rude.
he hit it. Yeah.
Bring Pride Bell. You sure about that?
And oh no, Neppy, you're all yeah, it's fine.
You
So, yeah,
hit
just Callie.
prawn, you gotta roll con.
What am I taking? Charisma? Con?
Constitution.
Constitution.
2 con saves.
2 con saves. Okay, the first one is
I don't think 2 cans are worth saving.
23.
Okay.
And the next one is Oh my god, sorry.
Strong.
Strong. Math. We hate. 19.
What a sentence.
19. Okay. So yeah, as you kind of swing at it, this like You realize this creature has kind of like a mucusy like film on its body that as you hit it, it kind of like like almost like a cloud of mucus kind of erupts off of it. And
so
you kind of breathe some of it in. And that's all.
That's all. That's fine. That's
Just
all.
breathing in some goo.
I just, okay, we can't say it again or I will feel actually sick. Okay, I still get to hit it though?
Yes, you do. Yes.
I still get to hit it? Cool. Dice roller, baby. Just gonna check. Oh, okay. Sorry, I have so many tabs I'm flipping between. Am I able to... Can I smite at 5th level?
If you have a 5th level spot.
If you have a 5th
I
level
do
spell.
have a 5th level spot. It's just not on my cheat sheet, so I don't know how many dice that would be.
Wait, can't you?
There's a maximum to how many
Is
dice
there?
you can add from smite. I think it's 5. The max your smite can do is 5d8.
5d8.
Well, 6 if it's an aberration.
With 6 with the
Yeah.
aberration.
Mhm.
So the most you'd want to smite on is a 4th level slot. You can use a 5th level,
Oh, okay.
level,
It's
but it would be
one-
like using a 4th level.
It's
slot.
1d8 plus the spell level, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Up to a maximum of.
So you
Oh,
can
yeah.
use a 5th, but it'd be like using a 4th.
Oh,
don't
okay.
use the 5th
Then
unless you
don't
need
use
to.
the 5th. Okay. I see. Okay.
Who's on deck, Tim?
Aberration?
The Hulk.
It's an aberration.
Yes, it is an aberration. Yeah.
I don't get to fight aberrations. This is so fun. I gotta add a D10 to this. Because
Ooh.
it's an aberration.
That's nice.
Okay. I just have to get these figured out.
This is bad.
No, we're doing good.
Are we doing okay?
We've
We
got
are
this
doing,
turned around.
We're doing real well right
We're,
now.
we're doing, yeah,
I
we're
mean, I
doing
guess,
really well
yeah.
until it's Adam's turn.
I guess it's in my brain hole. We're still all very hurt, but I realized I just healed all of you.
You need to just heal all of us.
700's a good amount to get.
It's a good amount.
Quite the amount.
Good. Solid.
10 out of 10.
Don't
would
nuke my
recommend
9th
that.
level spell, Tim.
I didn't counterspell it.
I was
Didn't
worried
nuke
that you
it?
were.
I genuinely, because it's
I
cast
thought
so
you
many
were gonna-
spells, I was like, oh god, this is the worst.
I
thing
was
to
like,
get
you're gonna.
counted.
I was gonna.
I'm
You're gonna
surprised
count.
actually doesn't have counterspell. Or else I would have.
Wild.
Because it was right there. That's fine. It's fine. I'm fine with it.
I didn't even want to counter it. Whatever.
And I want you to be full of health.
It makes the victory a lot more sweet.
Can we tell that Finnan is enslaved?
He hasn't done anything to indicate that. No.
He has not. Okay.
He's just been mostly stunned.
100 points of damage.
He's acting weird.
Oh,
That's
shit.
probably
100 points of damage.
100.
Nice.
Amazing.
All right. The Aboleth is going to take
Can I?
a legendary action. Mhm.
Can I bonus action?
Yeah.
I'm going to. Where did my thing go? Where is Callie? There's Callie. Oh, I have to mark those off. That's to 4th level. I am bonus action looking for that sweet little BA. It's not gonna do anything. But why not try? Why not? Why not try? Why not? Maybe whiff it. Can I get a sweet little wisdom
Sure.
save?
Yeah. So wise forever.
Maybe you whiff.
Yeah, that is a 19.
That hurts because mine is an 18. So
You're
nothing
trying to
happens.
compel duel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duel me, coward!
Duel me, fish.
It is going to use 2 of its legendary actions as you watch as like the eyes narrow and you hear the Hulk kind of like it's another scream, but a pained scream, as it kind of like grabs its head.
The Hulk is banished.
The Hulk is banished. It's gone.
Oh yeah, the Hulk is not there. All right, so it cannot do that. Then it will just make a tail attack against you, Callie.
Okay.
That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah. My AC is 16.
30 points of bludgeoning damage.
Delicious.
As the tail swings around and boom, smacks you in the side.
Big tail.
You
love
feel your
that.
ribs kind of crack.
I love it when my ribs crack. It's so fun.
All right. It is the Scum Hulk is away. So it is now Letter's turn.
Okay, fuck yeah. First thing we're gonna try to do is fist the fish. This is gonna be that big fist is gonna come down, try to get right in that catfish mouth.
How far can Big
60
Hand move?
feet.
Okay, great.
And it doesn't fly or anything. It just
moves.
No swim
Totally.
speed. It just moves.
No, it's magic. It just moves.
So that's another contested strength for my Appalachian friend.
Sorry.
Fuck a duck.
That's a 25.
14.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I'm bad at fisting underwater. I got 15 feet of swimming. It's over by like Scum left, right?
No, it's above where Nepentha was.
Oh, then I can get it. Then yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
you can get
swim
to it.
over and try to headbutt it.
Sure.
Gonna try to get some horns in this bad boy. Booming hit. 22?
22 hits, yeah. And
Okay.
when you're done with this, I'll need you to make a con save for me.
That we can do. Let me pull up the old dice roller. We're gonna do another 4th level. So that's going to be 8d8 plus 1d6.
It's like loud combat music, but underwater. I like that.
Right?
That's going to be 45 points of piercing and force damage as I put a little
Nice.
extra sauce on the brain.
Lost in the sauce.
We are so firmly just absolutely directionless in this sauce.
I love it.
So saucy.
Aboleth.
That's going to be a
They're yucky.
24 for
Yeah.
a con.
Okay. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, the mucus kind of like you watch it kind of emanate out, but you kind
I
of
saw
brush
Callie
away.
hit it. I held my breath.
Yeah.
I didn't breathe the muke.
The muke.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be up there in there.
All
Just
right.
in it.
Uh,
turn.
it is now Nappy's turn.
Okay, this thing is right up in my business.
Sorry, it's going to use its last legendary action. It's going to take a tail swipe against. Where is it going to? Yeah, tail swipe on Letters. Sorry.
It's fine.
That is a 20, dirty 20 to hit.
Is this
32.
happening on my turn?
It's after your turn.
Then I can use a reaction.
Yeah.
What is my AC? I assume we're all not wearing armor, so I would
Yeah.
be mage armoring.
Yeah, you did mage armor before.
I did mage armor before. I've got my boots on. Then yeah, I'll shield and giving myself an AC of 21.
You hear that like underwater gong sound as the tail kind of slaps against it. All right, sorry, Neppy, you're up.
Okay. So Neppy I'm grappled at the moment, correct?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So I am going to Yeah, I think I need to get free of this thing. I don't want to be grappled by this thing. So I am going to cast. What do I got for spell slots right now? I haven't used too much. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do it. I am gonna cast anti-life shell on myself, which removes all things that are living from a 10-foot radius around me, and I'm going to use that as impetus to push myself backwards and off of this thing, getting myself just moved back away from it, out of its range, and I am going to then I'm going to take as much movement as I can to just move backward. and it cannot move any of its tentacles through my sphere.
Yep.
And
Can't go near this sphere.
Where would I
No.
go?
you were right next to me.
You all get kind of pushed back a bit.
Yeah, you get pushed back into it. I'm going to stay as close as I can to Callie.
Okay.
But keeping her on essentially the edge of the barrier. Yeah.
She's behind you. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
And then as a... I don't think I have anything that I can do as a bonus action. It's not going to help. Can I actually... No, it's not going to help. There's no point. There's no point in using Shield of Faith right now because it'll hit too hard. And it'll just waste the spell. I'm going to, just move backward. And I'm going to just try and keep within 30 feet of my party.
I just want to point out with anti-life shell too,
Okay.
if you move so that an affected creature is forced to pass through the barrier, the spell ends.
Oh, okay. That
That's
is
the
not what
last
it's
line on the spell.
not what it says on my card. Okay, sorry. Then maybe I won't do that. I don't want the spell to end. You know what I will do? Instead, thank you for the clarification though.
No worries.
This is what I want to do. Neppy wears a leather band on her arm. I'm going to tug twice on my leather arm, and I'm going to cast Freedom of Movement on myself. I also now have no penalties to underwater movement. And I'm going to use 5 feet to break the grapple.
Yeah.
I know that I will provoke an attack of opportunity if I leave its range. But I'm up there with Callie. But I am no longer grappled by it, and that will be
That's great. That's
my turn.
Do you move away out of its melee range?
No.
Okay, cool. Awesome. All right. It is back to Finnan's turn. As Finnan, you hear in your head, "Protect me."
Yeah, it starts as a whisper in a telepathic bond, and slowly grows like as Finnan's thoughts are just deep speech at this point. And I'm going to swim up, and as I swim up, I draw my hand down the edge of my blade, and droplets of blood come out of my hand and coalesce into black ink that form a perfect copy of the sword, my Edge of Midnight, in my other hand. And I'm going to swim up to who I believe the current biggest threat to the aboleth is, someone who did 100 damage to it. I'm going to swim up to Callie, and I'm going to swing twice with my sword, and then I'm going to stab twice down, and a giant black sword is going to form in the depths and stab down as I cast Blade of Disaster.
I'm going to counterspell.
Okay.
But it is a 7th level, so
You would still need to roll. I would also say that, like, the way I
did
described
say
it,
you swung with the sword and then cast the spell.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh no, I cast a spell. I cast a spell as I swam up. That was the black sword that came into my hand. Was me casting the spell. I'm swinging with, but it would have been like you would have heard the like deep speech stuff. That was flavor that I threw in. I'll leave it to DM.
If
I'll allow it.
You cast it after the swing, Letters isn't going to try to counterspell.
Yeah,
this.
it was.
You know what I mean?
The drawing the blade down the thing was him casting Blade of
The deep
Disaster.
speech, Letters doesn't have enough vibe sense to get that's a problem.
Yeah,
His
the
wisdom.
blade would appear above the aboleth and stab down into Callie.
what do I have to roll?
A 19.
Okay. If it appeared above the aboleth,
Yeah, Finnan's whole thing is deception. Like Finnan's whole thing is he's like, I know that I can trick
have
my
you make
bet.
an insight check on this, then Kale.
Okay. Yeah, no
You
worries.
got to vibe check it.
Yeah.
You got to honor the vibe.
Like I think his thoughts on his own, but like his actions would still be as
But if you do
duplicitous
this-
as Finnan.
You just roll a d10 and then add your charisma. No proficiency, just charisma.
D20, you mean?
D20.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Real
Sorry,
hard to
I'm
beat
rolling.
it on.
I'm rolling insight to see whether or not
Yeah.
I figured out that he was
Mhm.
attacking Callie. Okay.
So that you can
No, it's an 8.
let me use.
Don't
I
know
mean,
that
do you want me to roll a deception?
Yeah.
No, that's fine. I
Roll a
mean,
deception.
the way I pictured it in my
15.
brain.
Bad deception roll, but
The way
no,
I
yeah, it was
the way I pictured it in my brain was that it was like this. I could see the spell going to Callie.
No, the spell that I cast summoned the sword in my hand, and then me stabbing that makes the big one come down.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known.
Yeah, so I'm going to take some attacks against Callie. I'm going to take some regular attacks against Callie.
Yes.
You're
looking to beat a 16.
22 and a 25.
Yeah.
And I'm going to smite on both of them.
Hell yeah.
And
Is
then
that a divine?
No, it's an Eldritch
That's
Smite.
an Eldritch Smite.
Though I do a little bit of necrotic damage. Are you?
I am resistant to necrotic.
Resistant.
So if you
I'll
could
half
just let
that,
me know.
So I'll just add, instead of 11 per hit, it'll be...
I'm resistant to necrotic
8
and radiant.
per hit, so 16. And then the Blade Disaster, which crits on an 18 or higher natural roll. Neither crit. So that's a 25 and a 22.
Yes.
Finn's at the top of the order. That's
And this is all force damage.
Yeah, I'm not immune to any of that.
There's not a lot of answers to force damage.
Not a lot.
They made so many new things in
Force damage.
in the
force
monster,
damage.
the new monster manual, force damage. It's not a lot of people are immune to it. Hi, little dog. Little dog
Little
is
pup. I miss her. I miss her little pup face.
She good.
I love her. Her little bunny hops.
she's very cute.
I love
6
her.
plus...
Also take her
you
too.
take 158 points of force
Oh, I'm
damage.
down. I'm down. I had 138 points. 133 points.
After
158?
the mass heal?
Yeah, I only have 163 hit points.
Shit. Yeah, 160, 100.
Yeah, I'm down.
58, 158.
I'm down.
Neppy would whirl around, like seeing what Finnan is doing, and just let out the most like guttural scream.
His eyes are just leaking black at this point, just ink drifting out.
All right. It
I was
is
gonna
the-
ask if I could Mage Slayer because I'm never gonna use it, but I'm down. I finally remembered you were like, I cast a spell. I was like, I have Mage Slayer.
Staff.
The Aboleth is going to...
She's not down. She has Death Ward cast on her.
True.
That's true.
One
That is
hit
true.
point.
The Aboleth is going to make its attacks. And it is going to start with Callie, who just got attacked. So the first attack is a 25 to hit. And that's 20 points of bludgeoning damage. As Callie is, you watch Callie go down. It's then going to it doesn't need it's going to then attack you letters. It's going to do 3 attacks against you.
It may try.
That's a 19 for the first one.
What am I waiting for?
I have a
Shield.
question.
I think
You
you already
shield
used your
at the end of your last
Oh,
turn.
Yeah,
then
at
great.
the
Then
end
that
of your
doesn't
last
hit. I don't. It's still up.
I have
Yeah.
a question.
Oh, true. Yeah.
We have a spell for water breathing cast on us, yes?
Yes.
So if I'm down, the spell would no longer be on, right? Like if I come back up, or if I were to come back up, the spell would be off. Because same thing with my wings. I lose my wings if I go down.
But I think that's because it's something you made.
Who cast water breathing?
You did. Letters.
Letters
You did.
did.
I
Yeah,
have
you did.
water breathing.
Yes, Serpenthus gave it to you. Serpenthus gave you a spell scroll a very long time ago that you copied down into your book. We made a point of going to get her to do it, and
did.
you charmed her into with your sweet talking to
Yeah,
get her
back
to-
when we were in Save
Illyria.
Illyria.
Wild. All right, let me. Add
We
that
were gonna
to
go
the book.
Remember, because there was that huge awkward interaction where you had to like.
Well, because we were gonna go deep shipwreck diving to go
Look,
get
I
Nephi's
trust
purple
you.
sapphire jelly.
Oh yeah.
I just never actually put it into my digital thing.
So 19 doesn't hit. So all right. The next one is a 22.
That does hit.
And the last one is a 32.
No, you overdid it. You got greedy.
Dang. All right, and it's that is 18 points of bludgeoning damage for the first one.
Okay,
And I need
maintain
a
concentration.
your concentration check, but then also a Constitution save.
Constitution saving throw.
This will be for your
Callie's down, and
Callie's down.
it's next to me. So that's a 20.
Okay, that's enough. You
21.
succeed. And then your concentration check.
Concentration went first. We nailed it.
Okay, cool. And then Constitution saving throw from the attack.
Yes, that's the 21.
Okay, cool. And then the second attack was 13, 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
20 points.
So then another 2 saves for me. So the first one will be a concentration check.
And here's that Constitution saving throw. That's not gonna do it. That is a 19.
That is just enough.
Oh,
that is just enough.
I love that.
But you are grappled.
Great.
And that is. It is then going to.
Had some clarification in the chat on water breathing. The effect, the ability to breathe underwater until the spell ends, and it is 24 hours.
Oh, we
So-
love that. We love having questions.
Thank you so
that
much,
the chat just opens for
Pinhamska.
answers
Thank
for
you
us.
so much, friend.
It is then going to swim back and away.
With me?
Yes, with you. So it leaves your melee range, Nepentha. If you want to make an attack of opportunity.
I am not a warcaster. Surprise, surprise. So I can't cast a spell there, and I don't think I'd have any of my
melee weapons.
weapons out.
So yeah,
Every
it
hit
swims
point counts.
40 feet back with letters in tow. All right, it is now Kale's turn.
Gale.
Kale is going to. What does it cost to drop concentration? Is that an action? Is it a free
free.
turn?
It's free action.
I'm gonna pop Slime Boy back into existence, and I'm going to twin polymorph, and I am going to hit the flappy fish, and I'm also going to hit Finnan.
That's clever.
Also,
That's
thank you so much, Insomnia Night RPG, for the raid. Welcome on in, folks. We're fighting an aboleth. The shit's bad.
And
Thanks for being here.
Charisma save?
Wisdom save for polymorph of 18.
That is a
23 for me.
27.
Shiza. Okay. That is my turn.
All right. It is Callie's turn. So Callie, I need you to make a death saving throw
A
for me.
death saving throw. Fuck yeah, baby. Oh my god.
Pick a good one.
I will try my best. I get advantage on this, right? Because it's Pride Month, Tim.
No. Sorry.
Callie's a lesbian,
Alright.
please.
I wish.
Well,
Aboleths
just-
are very queer positive, but it's super queer positive. But this doesn't. What was your save?
I don't want to tell you.
Swallow 10
The
is
natural
Natural
one?
one.
But yeah, I don't want to tell you.
well, that's 2.
That's 2 fails.
It's
As you
Oh, I'm gonna throw up.
see just like a reddish cloud pouring from Callie's head. All right, it is the Scum Hulk is back. And he does not recharge his psychic scream. And he is going to. I mean, he's right there. Oh no, what happened? Why is that not working? That's fine.
I had a really good joke earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt anyone. I know from having ADHD that dropping concentration is a free action.
That's very good. Very good.
My PDF is not working now.
That's
but
why
it's fine.
concentration checks is so hard.
The
Yeah.
Scum Hulk is going to swim up towards you, Nepentha.
Okay.
But on its way, it is going to attack Callie.
Rude.
Yeah.
I
Actually,
was too confident going into this. I was like, I'm all good.
No, it's okay.
I don't know that it would, because you're more valuable alive as a
I hated
the future scum.
Join the scum. Join the ranks.
It's honestly kind of good over on this side.
Yo, every summer we do the scum run. You gotta come out, bring the whole family.
You gotta scum out, dude.
It's in the water elemental plane special, the scum run.
Oh, sorry, my computer is
Gonna be hot
dying
scum.
a slow death.
Hot scum, absolutely.
Hot scum.
I like to be hot.
Check it and see. I got some hot scum. I'm sorry. I'm stalling for time because my PDF.
No, that's okay. I have stuff to stall for time if you want, Tim.
All right, it's gonna make 3 attacks against Nepentha because she's more hardy and it wants more scum. So the first one is an 18 to hit.
Absolutely. Anything over a 12 hits, Tim.
Right.
Oh God.
And then that's a 23. And
Us not wearing
another
armor
23.
is so bad down here.
Yeah.
Do you remember how we said we were doing well? Not anymore.
That's what I said. We're doing well. Like Sean said, we're doing well right up until my turn.
The bite is
Hot scum summer. Thank you so much, Coco Machine in the chat. Thank you so much.
Is 16
Honestly,
points.
this campaign might end with a hot scum summer.
It's 16 points of it's the claws first.
Okay.
So 16 points of slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then the bite is 9 points of piercing damage and 7 points of psychic damage.
Okay. It's rude, honestly. All of this against me. So wonderful.
Scum summer.
Come
All right.
summer, baby.
It is now Letter's turn.
Also,
Okay.
Chat is popping off right now. First ever streamed Total Party Scum. I
love you guys.
Scum of us. Scum of us.
Scum of us is it. Google gobble. Let's do it.
The rest of the campaign is just us serving the Aboleth swans.
We
Yeah, I would like
gotta
to be
fist
pink
the fish.
scum,
You
please.
know we're coming. We're trying to fist this fish.
You do it.
I'm gonna need a athletics.
I'm gonna need a.
All right.
No. Yeah, it's
Okay, this is good. 24.
I rolled a natural 1.
Ooh.
So that fist goes.
Fist the fish.
I fist that fish.
Oh,
You find your way through the flappies.
Oh, no.
This is not nice.
Deeply upsetting.
I'm
Now-
so upset.
I'm still grappled, so I'm going to use a 6th level slot to cast Steel Wind Strike and teleport within 5 feet of a creature within 30 feet of me.
Nice.
To slap it around a little.
All right.
We're gonna make an attack roll, but even if this fails,
You still fisted the fish.
no. If I don't hit it, then I don't get to teleport within 5 feet of it. I think. Let me just.
Yeah.
No, let me just see if it hits, and then we'll take it from there. Oh God.
Am I still within 30 feet?
Who you?
No, because it's went
You're
40
back with
feet away.
me.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah. 19
I was
to
like-
hit.
19 just hits. That's its
Oh,
AC.
thank
Oh
Christ.
my God.
Oh, of a target that you hit or miss, so it didn't matter. Sweet.
The damage helps.
Doing
We do like
strike
damage.
thing doesn't want to work. That's fine. I will roll 60-10 over here. Beep. Oh, that's just gonna be 28, but I'm no longer grappled. I'm next to it. In fact, I'm grappling it.
The old fucking reverse.
Oh, yeah.
Love
Just like
that.
a
28
For
force
wrestling.
damage.
24 damage, you said?
28 force damage.
8. Nice.
And it's grappled, baby.
So
All right.
grappled.
It's just a competition of like who's holding who.
Who's holding who, you know?
Whose hand are you holding at the end of the day,
End of the day.
I believe
All
you
right,
gotta
there we
hold
go.
it
I
out.
got it back. My PDF failed me, and now I got it back, though. All right, it is now. So the fist is grappling it,
Mhm.
and it is now Neppy's turn.
Neppy.
Okay, so Callie has just died in front of me.
No, I'm not dead yet.
Not
Oh,
dead
you're
yet.
not dead yet.
One
Not
death
dead
save.
yet,
One death save
baby.
left.
Not dead yet.
Okay. So, and I've seen, and Finnan is like hovering above us.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. So I can assume at this point that Finnan has broke bad.
Yeah, he put a big old
The
dark
deep
sword
speech in
in.
the telepathic bond has gone loud.
Yeah, I think you can put
All
it
right.
together.
Okay. So I am going to
Wish if you could stop trying to break out, that'd be great.
use because I am a cleric, and because I have spell driver, I am going to put a 3rd level healing word into Callie to bring her back.
Thank you.
Fuck yeah, bud.
Well, it's not much, but it will make what I'm doing.
It's almost living.
Yeah, that is going to
You're
be
thinking of me
4,
instead.
4,
Against that.
6, and 8 plus 5 is 13
13.
points of healing.
I love that number.
How far is Finnan away from me?
I'm directly next to
Yeah, he's
Callie.
right next to you.
Yeah.
Because you were next to Callie.
I am
We're all
going
together
to-
like a little
Mhm.
sandwich that's not great.
Oh, that's right. Thank you so much, Coke Machine. It's a stressful fight. I have Circle of Mortality. So if anyone is at minimum healing points, thank you so much for reminding me of my shit. It heals full. So that is
12
19.
plus. Yeah.
Or
You
sorry,
are lucky. Chat loves y'all
17.
so much.
chat loves us. Thank you, chat. 17
Thank
points
you,
of healing.
chat.
So
All
much- so
together,
much to
17
remember.
instead
All
of
together,
13.
17. Yes, thank you,
So
Coke
that's-
Machine.
4 more.
Yeah, 4 more. Yes. And I'm going to look over at Finnan and just say, I'm sorry. And I am going to reach my hand into my pocket, grab some diamond dust. I'm going to yank open his jaw and I'm going to shove it in his mouth and cast Greater Restoration in attempts to break the charm.
That's pretty sick.
It's Greater Restoration's like willing.
Does it do that?
It does not say it can Greater Restoration. It says one effect that charmed or petrified the target. It does not have to be a willing creature.
Huh?
You take these diamonds, you're gonna like it.
Yeah.
Good thing this wasn't a melee attack, because I was gonna disadvantage it.
It's not a melee attack. It is literally
no.
just a touch spell, and I'm
Fisted the
shoving
f-
diamond dust in your mouth.
Letters fisted the fish, and then you fisted finish.
Nope.
Just calling it as I see it.
Someone turn off
That's what's
Gannis'
happening.
mic.
It's so deep. That's what's going on. Okay.
Does it work?
Yeah, it ends the charm. It's a charm effect. So it does end. I would say it ends the charm.
And I
Is
put
he
my
still kind of
hands,
scummy though?
and I
Oh,
put my hands on the side of his face,
Real scammy.
I'm so sorry.
and I look him in the eyes.
Wait,
This
sorry.
is not-
I'm
No, Neppy's going to like remove his hands from his mouth. I'm going to put my hands on the side of your face and like keep your mouth closed for a moment. This is not your fault, but you go and you fucking end it now. And that's my turn.
Right.
Hey guys, I got it. I got my fist in it. Come get it.
Gross.
The Aboleth is going to use its legendary actions. 3 legendary actions to cast a spell.
Counterspell, baby.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna
yeah,
do it at 3rd
so-
level because I'm fucking
And
spent.
the spell does not go off.
You fucking
You
punk.
cast shield.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Is
it's
it
your last
shielded
turn.
already?
Yeah, it's a new
Yeah,
turn.
that
It's a new
was the
turn.
last
Oh,
time around.
Fuck. Thank fuck.
Yeah, okay.
Think I don't know my own action economy.
It casts
There's a
Phantasmal
lot going
Force, and it does not go off.
Nice.
It is now.
And I just fucking, like my face is right up on that fish. I just suck the energy right out of its mouth.
Ooh.
Snappy mouth.
I
It is Finnan's turn.
And then
I'm just gonna like rotate away from Callie, looking at it now, and instead of like squid ink black, it turns into that like.
It is 40 feet away.
Yeah, the horsehead nebula lights of stars and stuff. The sword in my hand and his eyes. I'm gonna move the sword 60 feet towards it, and then I am going to put forward my hand with the non-black sword. The black sword is going to cut down twice, and then from the other sword, 4 beams of like cosmic rays are going to shoot forward as I cast Eldritch Blast.
Cosmic rays at this
I'm gonna roll.
Can't shoot cosmic rays without giving something superpowers.
Exactly.
That's how the Fantastic Four happened.
I wish those movies hadn't happened.
The lowest of those is a dirty 20.
They all hit. Roll that damage.
And then I'm gonna do that's just Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Cody say that from the void too? Did I hear Cody say that from beyond the void as well?
Was that a Cody?
It might have been.
10. Oh, 20 points of force damage. And then I'm gonna swing with the Blade of Disaster. That's a 25 to hit and a natural 18. So 29 to hit. That counts as a crit.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
Crit
roll.
this thing's pants.
I don't like rolling on dice rollers, but I have to for this because that's
one thing.
16d12.
Sorry, letters, because you are within 5 feet of it.
Yep.
I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That I can do.
After these attacks from the from these blade attacks.
That is 123 points of force damage.
Ooh,
As
it.
One for each, or
one for each attack. Yeah.
Okay, fuck. All right. It's +7. So 16, 17, 17.
Oh no, just for not from the Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
Just from the blade attacks.
16, 17.
Okay, that's a failure. But that's fine. All right, great. So, Finnan, how do you want to finish this aboleth off?
Out of way.
So Finnan
Nicely
lived.
done.
Finnan grew up in a coastal city. He sees what's going on, and as it's struggling in the grip of the Bigby's hand, the blade is going to fly up and under and get right under its jaw and just straight down the middle of it and just fully like gut the fish.
You filleted it.
Yeah,
This is a fillet of
like,
fish.
absolute
Fillet of
fillet. As it just straight through, and yeah, Finn's just like
Nice fillet. Yeah.
both swords.
As it just like splits apart, and that just like this like thick black ichor just like spills out from this kind of now sort of floppy body. The
Floppy flappy body.
you watch as
Now
the other
floppy.
scum Hulk. It
Scum
almost
Hulk.
like it sits down and stops moving.
Oh, that's so sad.
It
Would
just
that have
looks
happened
like
to me, Tim?
empty. You hadn't gone full scum.
I had
Once you go full scum, you don't come back.
If you had gone full scum, maybe.
The second we drop out of the second that I see that Finnan has wrecked the aboleth, I immediately swim down to where Callie is, or like just reach down to where Callie is, and I'm going to pump 70 hit points into her with heal.
Thank you.
Sorry, Len.
No, it's okay.
You were the person that I was like, if ever Finnan gets.
Well, we know
yeah.
Either way, whoever you went to would have like
No, that's-
unless like if you had gone to Neppy, we know I would have taken it. Like that's
true.
the other thing. Like I would have. The reason I stood beside Neppy was so Callie could block it.
What I was gonna do on the next turn was ask if I knew what Finnan, like if like Charmed Finnan knew what Finnan knew, and try to rip the necklace off of Neppy. I was
The
like,
Death's in Shadow?
Yeah.
I was gonna try to rip it off you and the blade of disaster you, because if Finnan
Yeah.
Finnan has thought
Yeah.
about it like hypothetically. Finnan is Batman, where he's like, if I had to, if they went bad, how would I do it? And so I was like, I'm gonna rip it off, see if I can, and then try and kill Neppy in a go.
Funny, because like Letters has thought about it, and his plan is just be better. And so like that's kind of the strat.
Superman. Yeah.
And
I
we,
feel I feel like with our team, it is Callie first, because whoever she's next to, she will just like share damage to me. No, that's mine actually. Thank you so much.
Also, Callie puts out so much damage that like it's the target.
yeah.
So the creature has been dispatched. You're floating down here. You can still feel that pressure. You're not sure how much longer you could stay down here without having to.
I swim straight over to the thing and I pick up the heart with my big old hand.
Oh, yeah, with your big hand. Yes, you can pick it up with your big hand.
I'm gonna look around
Can
for
I-
the item that the turtle described.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Oh,
I'm gonna put guidance onto Finn as he does.
It's not terribly high.
okay. I'm bad
And
at it.
Neppy would be accompanying along with
Natural
the
19.
crate.
So 22 minus 1, 21.
So you find the spot on the shell of this ancient turtle where you can see this like beautiful. It does look like a giant pearl has been affixed into one of the kind of craters on its back, and it is like you can see it's covered in kind of a silt and a bit of scum. But you wipe it away and you can see it is kind of shining underneath. And it takes you a bit, but you are able to kind of like, I won't make you guys roll checks. It just takes you a little while to kind of loosen it without damaging it. But you
And
do
do we
manage to
use-
get it loose.
And what are the grenades for? I would look at Finn. Do you need these?
Oh, no, not right now. I don't think.
All right.
You haven't identified them, so you don't exactly know what they are,
Right.
how they work.
Right.
Also, I'm not sure if this is a pertinent thing for Callie specifically, but heal cures all diseases. So if
Okay.
Callie is
Yeah.
affected by any disease,
I can't be diseased.
You can't be diseased.
I'm
anymore,
immune
but
to being diseased.
But
Callie does not get down with the sickness.
you did cast mass heal. So any of us with any disease that we weren't aware of, and maybe we were aware of, but we're too embarrassed to share.
Those are all cured now,
Kale,
too.
yeah, that's all gone.
Can I go over to the shell, Tim?
Mhm.
I'm gonna have to take. Oh no, I only have to take a minute. I was like, I have to take an hour. I'm not gonna be able to do that. I'm gonna take a minute and just like, what do I know about dragon turtles? They're not aberrations, right?
They're dragons. They're considered dragons.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Magic Circle around the shell. So I create a 10-foot radius, 20-foot tall cylindrical magical energy centered on a point on the ground. I'm gonna center it right on the center of the shell. Glowing runes appear wherever this cylindrical intersects with the floor other than the other surface. And I get to choose one or more of the following types of creatures. So I'm not going to let any undead or like aberrations, they can't enter the circle. And it's just a glowing circle. By non-magical means, they have to, if they try to teleport into the circle, they have to use a charisma. They have to beat my charisma of 18. But I'm just going to make it so nothing icky can get to the shell. And it's only for an hour, but the
Almost
shell
like
is.
hallowing the ground around it. With the 10-foot radius, it just barely covers all of it. But you're, for flavor, we'll say you're able to you essentially do it around the edge of the shell.
Question.
Yeah.
How far was our big turtle friend from the city where we need to deliver the heart?
A few hours.
4 hours.
4 hours, yeah.
Christ. Technically speaking, our main job was to see if we could get the heart without mugging that guy to death.
It didn't take that long to get down to this bottom part of the shell.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That only took you like 9 minutes.
Plus
9
we
minutes
have-
and then half an hour.
Plus, we
swim.
have our guide and mounts that I know, but
They're back at the ships.
yeah, I would be loath to just leave them.
It's just a big heart. Because how big's this heart? It's like the size of
Pretty
a
big.
person.
It's probably about 6.5 feet, 7
Is
feet
it
high.
buoyant?
It's pretty dense.
We can all try and swim with it together.
I mean, you are underwater, so it is easier to move heavier objects.
Yeah, all right, let's go. Yeah, we'll just try to swim it back
Swim
to our
up.
turtle man.
Out of the trench.
Yeah, I would say you guys all work together to kind of swim it back up. I will say you all take a point of exhaustion.
If I spend because fuck it. Yeah, we all take a point of exhaustion.
Can you make
just
it
for like
smaller?
the sheer force,
I
that
can make
you're
it smaller
fighting
for a
against?
minute, for like 3 minutes of the probably 20-minute journey.
Yeah.
It took us fucking 10 minutes to get down here.
Using rocks.
Rocks, so I can like
Yeah.
reverse gravity for like another minute.
I
like-
would be real scared to see what happened with reverse gravity with all of this water. That I don't know how that would work. I'm not a physicist or a hydrologist.
We're swimming it. We're
but-
swimming it. We're swimming it. But
Swimming
if any physicists are in the chat,
Let us
What would
know
I-
what would happen.
But that's not how the water elemental plane works, but we don't know that. Right, Tim?
Yeah.
what, gravity don't apply in the water elemental plane?
It does. It just. Well, like, what do you mean? Like, it does. Like, it
Yeah.
would work, but there's so much water. Like, you're not going to get to the surface. And, like,
No, because
Reverse
it's
gravity
only a
only works in-
100-foot
Yeah.
cylinder.
Yeah.
But that, anyways, I think oceanography is cool. We swim it. Hey, turtle, we're back.
you get back up to the top, and you see it's kind of waiting there. It kind of rises up out of the silt.
You survived.
Barely. But we're here.
Oh. Thank you. Did you find the shell?
We would produce the pearl.
You have my gratitude.
Are there more of those down there, or are you safe to go down to it yourself now?
I believe there are more, but they are quite territorial, so
Would an hour of being invisible help?
I don't believe there are another one. There is another one within an hour. Their
Right.
territory is quite large.
Right.
I will retrieve the shell.
I'm glad to
Some
hear
point.
that. That thing sucked.
Yes, it is a dangerous foe. Even for my kind.
From the dragon turtle's perspective, Finnan is at full health and hasn't taken any damage.
So is
Quite
Kale.
impressive.
Yeah, Callie looks wrecked.
So does
Obviously,
Neffy.
the frontliners are.
Neffy looks wrecked too.
This dragon turtle's like, I understand this party this party dynamic.
Kale came back. He wasn't wearing any armor, and he looks like he's taken no damage.
As, like, the turtle kind of looks at a few of you.
Are you returning to the city now?
We will be, yes.
Yeah.
Would you
We
like
might wish to take
a ride?
Oh,
I cannot take you all of the way. It is not safe, but I can take you most of the way. Probably faster than you can swim.
We have a guide that we hired and it mounts nearby. If we could
They may hitch a ride.
form. You emanate a very hot aura, if I can be so bold. Would we be able to do that without hurting ourselves?
I can suppress that on the back of my shell for some time.
We appreciate that then. Thank you.
Sold.
kind of you.
Thank you so much.
the rest of those shipwrecks
Yeah,
will
dude.
have to wait.
We
for
haven't.
the-
We've never. No, we have ridden a dragon technically with thoughts.
I think you've ridden a
Okay,
dragon.
maybe we should
Or one of-
maybe we should ask if he knows of anything in the boats that could be useful.
I think he might have in headspace.
Oh, he's
I think he
given
might
us
have
the
given
grenades.
us
Yeah.
as
Oh, we
part of
didn't
it.
use the grenades.
Yeah,
Shit.
Do they? Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at those before we go.
We definitely should have used those grenades.
yeah. Tim went. Here's a hard fight. Have grenades that'll help you. And we
And we
went.
went, nah, we're
Nah.
good.
Look at this. They do blind creatures. They have a
Oh,
possibility to blind a
shit.
creature.
We didn't
That's all
identify
I'll
them.
say.
I thought we were supposed to take the grenades and put them on the shell to like explode the pearl off of it. That's what I
Look,
thought.
have
it
a
was
new- no.
he gave us a gift, and I don't know about you, but like when someone gives
Really?
me a gift, the first thing I don't do is like, oh, what is like how can I just say thank you, and I put
I
it in my
have a new
pocket.
Finnan tactic where I pull the pin on the grenade and run at someone because I can't be blinded.
Do they? Can I take a quick peek as we're like moving onto the back of this? Actually, before we do that,
What is it? May I be bold enough to ask your name?
That is something that my kind hold very dear.
Of course. Apologies. I did not mean to offend.
My names hold quite a bit of power.
They do.
Is there
I'm
something
afraid.
that we can call you?
You may call me the Guardian of the Shelf.
Thank you,
Guardian of the Shelf, we appreciate your help. And I'm going to start swimming towards where we left the guide and the mounts.
All right. So you come up upon the hippocampuses, who are kind of hidden near some of like a patch of seagrass. You can see some of them are grazing a little bit. As it starts to come closer, you see the guide kind of scrambling to try to round them all up.
Hi. We met a dragon turtle. We made friends with it. We got a dragon turtle heart. It's going to give us a lift. Do you want to come, or do you want to take the mounts back away from the dragon turtle?
I mean, yeah, sure. I'll hitch a ride.
Also, you work for the queen, right?
I mean, I was hired by the queen.
Right, but you would know people who might come down here and try and like explore and stuff.
Yeah, she does have a particular interest in those ships.
I would advise against that. It's a bloodbath over there. There were some creatures that followed us, and they are no longer.
All right.
It's a powerful creature. We're good at making friends.
Duly noted. And did you kind of leans in. Did you get a heart?
Yeah. Gifted us a heart.
Lift up the thing.
As we swim back.
Yeah. Okay.
It gave us a gift because we kind of we did a thing for it. It's helping us out. It's
has multiple hearts.
No. I'll tell you I'll tell you after the ride. I don't really want to in front of it.
Okay.
We call him the guardian of the shelf.
Okay.
And so I feel like whenever I imagine Finn swimming, it's like a real lizard swim. Especially with Alta Self, it's like a real like.
It's not like a dolphin.
No. It's real like
side to side. So the dragon turtle takes you about an hour outside the city, and kind of drops you off with your mounts. And with your mounts, that hour is quite a bit less. And you make your way back to the city as it kind of turns around and swims. It begins to swim away.
Before we head back into the city, Lettuce, can you take a look at these?
Yeah, absolutely. 10 minutes passed.
10 minutes pass.
Are they Caraxian?
They are, yes.
How many of them are there?
There's 6. They're called Radiance Bombs. And you see affixed to one of them underneath, you can see there is another item that you didn't notice. It's small, and it looks like let me just bring up the little thing here. It looks like almost like a little snuff box. And you kind of open it, and you can see there's like an ember glowing in it, even though it's underwater.
10 minutes passed. What's that thing's deal?
It's a pocket spark. So the pocket spark is it's warm to the touch.
Oh my gosh!
Gamer, thank you so much for the raid.
Thank you so much for the
Yeah.
raid. Holy bananas! Welcome on in, folks. Thank you so much for being here.
And the ember can be removed and handled without damage, and it can be used to ignite flammable materials quickly, using it to light a torch, lantern, or anything else with abundant exposed fuel takes a bonus action. Lighting any other fire takes an action, and the ember is consumed when used. And then if the ember is consumed, the box creates a new ember at dawn. So you basically have like one little thing you can light. But the radiance bombs are you can use an action to throw it up to 60 feet, and it explodes on impact and is destroyed. And each creature within a 10-foot radius where the radiance bomb lands makes a dexterity saving throw. It's a DC 13. But on a failure, the creature takes 3d6 radiant damage and is blinded for a minute. And on a success, they take half and are not blinded.
Slam the minute's hands. Before the dragon turtle leaves, Guardian, like we previously discussed, when, as it is custom with you, when one provides a service, there's an exchange, and I'm going to pull out a piece of sericide. Like, I'm going to look for a larger chunk. This is something from my home, kind of. It's a long story, but you brought us here, so it's only fair that we give you something. And also, that whole Swahagan thing It's kind of, and I kind of like give him a wink, and then I hand over the Sarasite.
Okay, so he takes the Sarasite.
It can be imbued with magic, and doesn't do a lot by itself, but can be quite powerful.
He watches like the kind of massive claw again articulates like with a deftness that is kind of surprising as it takes the Sarasite, and you watch as it presses it against its bottom part of its shell. And you feel that heat in the water kind of emanate once more as the shell almost like melts ever so slightly around the Sarasite, affixing it to the bottom part of its shell. Kind of near its
That's so cool.
You're married to the turtle now.
Turtle wife!
Husband.
Thank you.
Turtle husband.
Turtle husband, sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
I'm
Be
gonna
safe,
get on my
Guardian.
hippocampus.
And it turns
Let's go.
around, swims away as you head.
I know that before, like, as we get enough, I wait until Noval, the guide, is a bit far ahead. We're hanging back a little bit.
No, go ahead. You're fine. No, yeah, you're good.
I know we found things in the wreck. I don't want to give Caraxian artifacts to this queen. Is that
I'm of a
Poor of
similar
me.
mind. No.
I'm not
It-
giving the sight on the shot. Not at all.
No,
I
that
think-
would that be regifting? Guardian
All-
gave us those. That'd be
all-
rude.
All she's gonna do is mount him on a wall somewhere and do nothing with him. So that'll be a waste. Like, we got stuff to do,
I know the Caraxians
She also
were offensive down here and did there was an onslaught against this city that was likely not deserved, but
there was an onslaught against Wolfreen that wasn't deserved. So
an onslaught against Manta that wasn't deserved. Yes,
I think
I hate war. I
I
hate
think
it.
at this point, she said she'd pay for artifacts that we found.
I don't
We're
need
not
the
willing
money.
to. Yeah, we're fine. We're not willing to part with anything. We don't even need to mention it.
I'll put the bombs in the bag.
It's not a bad idea.
All right.
Again,
Because
can't stress this enough. It would be regifting, and that is a morally like
Bankrupt. Moral
Yeah,
bankruptcy.
100%.
Regift.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
like all your points are valid, but I think above those, the sort of omni point is that it's regifting, and that is wrong.
Thank
Yes.
you. That is.
Isn't that what you're like? That isn't that like a big thing in the Scar? No.
Well, no, that's a
regifting.
crew hall belief. Actually,
it's a
there's
crew
a
hall
special
belief,
place in crew hell for those who regift.
Crew hell.
Yeah.
Fucking crew hell.
Deville.
Crew hell.
Wow. So we slowly make our way back and seek an audience with the king.
So you arrive back at the
So
palace,
hot in
and
here.
with your heart in tow, you are granted an audience with the king as they've been informed of your return. And you are brought up to a large balcony at the top of the palace. You're accompanied by a fairly large contingent of guards, of the royal guards that kind of lead you in. And you can see as you are brought out to this balcony, they kind of line up behind you. There's probably about 20 of them. And you see the king is there with the queen. And he's just standing, kind of looking out, and turns as you arrive.
You found it.
Yes.
We did.
Perhaps you are up to the task.
We hope
It's-
so.
And we wish to honor the traditions of offering, as you
Um,
requested.
I'm going to address the queen as well. Your Majesty, just like for the safety of everyone involved, that area, just because we have the heart doesn't mean it's any safer. That area is still fraught with danger. I would be reticent to send any more parties down there. It's a dangerous place.
A persuasion check for me.
Can do +17.
I was gonna say, does the fact that we all look like a couple of us just look absolutely rickety wrecked to like add to that for advantage?
32.
I would be
32.
persuaded.
She like kind of nods. Very well.
2 questions, Tim. Did they take all our weapons again when we get in?
No, your weapons were left intact.
Okay. Okay.
And you watch as the king turns and takes the like conch shell and blows it, and you hear this like massive like low tone emanate that kind of vibrates the water around you and continues out. And there's sort of silence. And you hear another deep tone vibrate out from beyond the city.
Fuck, that's dope.
The water shakes around you as you see a gargantuan form moving through the water, almost like a shadow at a distance, getting closer and closer as you feel that vibration get stronger, and you can feel it all the way through your bones as you see a massive plated kraken-like creature with huge eyes and a razor-sharp beak, rows of teeth along the edges. And you can see as it swims closer, it kind of blooms out with these tentacles that almost look like they would encompass the whole city as they reach around and wrap around the creature itself. You watch as it just writhes, this massive ball of tentacles. The eyes kind of disappear and fold in as you see a new form appears, as the tentacles almost as if they shift like camouflage, like an octopus. You see a body takes form, nearly 20 feet high, a muscular female form with flowing coral-colored hair and a large shark-like tail with a razor-sharp fin that comes to a fine point beneath her. You can see her hands are webbed, and they sport fairly sharp purple claws. And her whole body is armored with glistening scales, and her angular face is framed by wide golden frills. Who would summon Esticia?
I look at the party. And I step forward.
And you watch as the king kind of bows. All of the soldiers around you are kneeling.
I kneel and I kneel down.
I'll kneel.
And as she speaks, you feel that vibration move through the water as she steps onto the balcony and walks towards you, her imposing figure kind of looking down on you. And you are Blackwater.
We are.
Why have you come?
I would press my head down into the balcony stone in supplication.
As you're standing there, you all feel tentacles move around your legs. You can't see them, but you can feel them.
I come back up and I look at her.
I saw you once. When I was much younger. When we traveled through this plane. By accident. I come here today with purpose. Seeking you. Seeking your aid. We have traveled far. Across the plains. Seeking the aid of the Titans. We know. But could never understand what it is like to be barred from the plane you helped create. We know there is very little love lost between you and the gods of the prime material plane who did this to you. But to be honest, we are desperate. The material plane is desperate. We seek, as Blackwater, to right the wrongs that have been hanging for 2,377 years. We need your help to power a dome prism to save the material plane from the Matron of Vengeance.
Why would I ever help the material plane?
I will not try to placate you, Your Eminence. You were wronged. Your people slaughtered, taken from their lands and their home. And you did everything that you could do to save them and bring them here. I seek to offer help to right that wrong, to allow you back to the material plane, to allow you space where you have been blocked from for millennia.
And you have the power to make such an offer.
It has been put in our hands as Blackwater. And frankly, if they don't listen to us, they're doomed.
Well, this does change the equation.
As we spoke with the King and Queen, we wish to allow the Elusians their ancestral lands, or a very close approximation thereto.
And what of my ancestral lands? The oceans I created from my blood. Are you saying that I would be able to swim in them once more?
I will spend every breath fighting for that chance for you.
I need an assurance.
Can I step forward? I don't want to.
Go ahead.
Callie would step forward. I offer myself as an assurance. My name is Calliope Skysinger. I'm a follower of Melora. Married to the Queen.
He watches you say Melora, her eyes narrow.
I can be your assurance.
Tell me, does your god love you?
She does.
Good. And yes, the assurance is staked on her life.
I'd step back.
And you feel a tentacle kind of squeeze your leg.
Now, one of you will bear the mark. When the time comes, I will know when the barrier drops. One of you will be my voice on the material plane. one of you will bear my mark for the gods to show them that I am committed to help you. Who will it be?
And you feel those tentacles wrap up all of your legs.
I would just look to Neppy.
If you permit me, I will take it. I have drowned once. It seems fitting.
Very well.
And you feel the tentacles kind of wrap up your leg and squeeze, and you feel an excruciating pain along your skin. Briefly, as they kind of release and the tentacles retract from all of you.
Thank you. I am honored.
She turns, and you watch again as those tentacles kind of flicker almost and come into view as they wrap around her entire body once more, as her kraken form comes apparent again, as she kind of turns her massive head.
Do not let me down.
As she swims away, and
Should
that
take the heart with her.
yes, she does. You watch one of the tentacles grabs the heart as she swims away.
Sick. Now we can summon Captain Planet.
And that's where we're going to end it tonight.
Oh, earth, wind,
That's
fire,
five.
water, and snake.
That's all five. That's all
That's five,
five,
baby.
baby. We all got fucking
Cool.
all
I
five,
also
baby.
I have a. So
Amazing.
Just yet.
Tim, but for the wonderful folks at home,
Oh my
can you
God.
tell us what of the mark of and for me, can you tell me what the mark of Astitia
The
does?
mark of Astitia. So when you get a chance to look at it, you realize that you now have tentacle-like pieces of dark blue metal armor that have affixed themselves to your legs.
Like permanently?
For now. While you bear the mark of Astitia, you gain the following benefits. Your AC increases by 1 when you are in water, at least shin high. You gain a swim speed of 40 feet, the ability to breathe underwater, the ability to cast Shape Water, Wall of Water, and Watery Sphere, or they're considered always prepared or learned. And once per day, you can call upon Astitia, and you can force a creature to begin coughing up water. As an action, you choose a creature within 60 feet of you, and it must make a con save throw against your spell save DC. And on a failed save, it takes 8d8 force damage and cannot take actions on its next turn. Once you use this feature, you cannot use it again for a week.
Damn.
Dang.
That sounds like when I get pneumonia and bronchitis. That's what that sounds like.
You cast you
I
cast pneumonia on
I
someone.
cast pneumonia on someone.
So Neppy from now on, we're gonna do what they did in with what's the Davy Jones, where we're just gonna carry Neppy around in a bucket,
I just stand in a
in
bucket.
like a little pool at all times.
Absolutely. Holy bananas.
Wow.
Thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. The arc of this arc is called the Trial of Titans. And if you're new with us tonight, this is
Titan number 5.
This has been 9 months that we've been on this arc.
Yeah,
Has it really been 9
yeah,
months?
It has been 9 months since we've been
Fuck,
on this
dude.
arc. And we have
technically longer because we did start the arc with Akadi years and
Mm.
years ago when Akadi gave the mark.
yeah, right. But like officially, we've been doing this for 9 months, and we have got all 5, and we are finally on the next step of maybe getting the Matron of Vengeance
Let's
to just
kill
be
a god.
cool. Let's kill a god or banish her
Again.
permanently, at least. Again.
We got to bring the ban hammer down. On this
We got to bring the
fucking
band hammer.
god.
Yeah, absolutely. We are going to go raid someone tonight. If you are new with us, thank you so much for being here. Please consider dropping us a follow and come watch our shows. We are back again on Wednesday for the second episode of Exalted, another tier 4 campaign that is steeped in divine lore with all of these gods. I am DMing that one, and Adam and Len are players, as well as Cody and the
Yes.
amazing Pond. We're going to drop art this week. It is going to be is going to be bonkers bananas. We are back every Saturday with this main campaign. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to go raid Silver Kestrel Studios. So there'll be an outro stream. No, yes. And we're gonna stick around in there. But thank you from the bottom of our hearts for being here tonight, for all the raiders and new followers tonight. But as we do every night, Adam, end us off here.
If you're ever in the depths of the ocean and you meet an aboleth, kill your friends and be scum.
Be
scum.
Good night, everyone. Be scum.
Be scum.